Ants are social insects that belong to the family Formicidae, and they are known for their highly organized and cooperative societies. These insects are found on every continent except Antarctica, and are one of the most successful and numerous groups of animals on Earth. Ants come in a wide variety of species, with estimates of the total number of ant species ranging from 10,000 to 15,000. Some key characteristics of ants include: ants live in colonies with a highly organized social structure. Within the colony, there are different castes, including queens, workers, and sometimes soldiers. Each caste has specific roles and responsibilities. Ant colonies exhibit a clear division of labor, with worker ants responsible for tasks such as foraging, caring for the young, and defending the colony. The queen's primary role is to lay eggs. Ants communicate with each other using chemical signals called pheromones. These chemical messages help them coordinate activities and convey information about food sources, danger, and other important aspects of their environment. Ants build nests or burrows in various locations, depending on the species. Nests can be found underground in wood, leaf litter, or even in the foliage of plants. Ants are omnivorous and forage for food, including dead insects, nectar, and other organic matter. They are known for their ability to cooperate in finding and transporting food back to the colony. Ants undergo complete metamorphosis, which includes 4 stages: egg, larva, pupa, and adult. The queen lays eggs, which hatch into larvae, and eventually develop into adult ants. Ants play essential roles in ecosystems, contributing to soil aeration, seed dispersal, and acting as both predators and scavengers. However, some ant species can be considered pests when they invade homes or damage crops. Ants are a diverse and fascinating group of insects, and they have been studied extensively by scientists interested in animal behavior, ecology, and entomology. These are flying insects that are closely related to wasps and ants. They belong to the family Apidae within the order Hymenoptera, which includes various species of insects that have a stinging organ. These are known for their important role in pollination, which is the process of transferring pollen from the male parts of a flower to the female parts, leading to the fertilization of the flower and the production of fruits and seeds. These are essential pollinators for many flowering plants, including numerous crops that make up a significant portion of the world's food supply. Here are some key characteristics and facts about bees. Bees exhibit varying levels of social organization. Honeybees, for example, are highly social and live in colonies, with a well-defined caste system that includes the queen, worker bees, and drones. Bumblebees are also social but have smaller colonies than honeybees. However, there are solitary bee species as well. Social bees like honeybees and bumblebees build and live in hives or nests. Honeybee hives are elaborate structures, with wax-comb cells for storing honey, pollen, and raising brood. These are incredibly important pollinators. They actively visit flowers in search of nectar and pollen for food. During this process, they transfer pollen from one flower to another, facilitating fertilization and reproduction in plants. There are over 20,000 known species of bees worldwide, and they come in various sizes, colors, and shapes. Some well-known species include honeybees, bumblebees, carpenter bees, and mason bees. Many bee species have stingers, which are used for defense. When a bee stings, it may leave behind its stinger, which is barbed and can cause pain and allergic reactions in some individuals. Honeybees are famous for producing honey, a sweet substance created by bees from flower nectar. They store honey in their hives as a food source, and humans have harvested honey for thousands of years. Bees undergo complete metamorphosis, consisting of egg, larva, pupa, and adult stages. The queen bee lays eggs, and the worker bees and drones have specific roles in the hive. Bees, particularly honeybees, have faced numerous threats in recent years, including habitat loss, pesticide exposure, and diseases. These factors have contributed to declining bee populations, which is a matter of concern due to their critical role in pollination and agriculture. Because of their ecological importance and their role in food production, bees are the subject of extensive scientific research and conservation efforts. The decline in bee populations has raised awareness about the need to protect these vital pollinators. Butterflies are insects known for their beautiful and delicate wings, which are adorned with intricate patterns and vibrant colors. They belong to the order Lepidoptera, which also includes moths. Butterflies are some of the most recognizable and beloved insects in the world. Here are some key characteristics and facts about butterflies. Butterflies undergo complete metamorphosis, which includes 4 distinct stages: egg, larva, pupa, and adult. The transformation from a crawling caterpillar to a winged adult butterfly is a remarkable process. Butterflies have 2 pairs of wings covered in tiny scales, which give them their name. These scales create the vibrant colors and patterns on butterfly wings. Adult butterflies feed on nectar from flowers using their long coiled proboscis, which acts like a drinking straw. Caterpillars, on the other hand, primarily feed on plant leaves. Butterflies can be found in various habitats, including meadows, gardens, forests, and even urban areas. Different species have specific habitat preferences. Butterflies come in a wide range of colors and patterns. Each species has its own unique combination of colors, which can serve various purposes, including camouflage, warning colors to deter predators, and attracting mates. Some butterflies have evolved to mimic the appearance of other species, or even toxic animals to deter predators. This is known as Battian mimicry, or Mullerian mimicry, depending on the context. Some butterfly species, such as the monarch butterfly, are known for their long-distance migrations. Monarchs, for example, travel thousands of miles between their breeding and wintering grounds. Butterflies are important pollinators, although they are not as efficient as bees. While feeding on nectar, they transfer pollen from one flower to another, contributing to the fertilization of plants. Many butterfly species are threatened by habitat destruction, pesticide use, and climate change. Conservation efforts are in place to protect these insects and their habitats. Butterfly gardens are cultivated areas specifically designed to attract and support butterfly populations. They typically contain nectar-rich flowers and host plants for caterpillars. Butterflies have long fascinated people for their grace and beauty. They are also important indicators of the health of ecosystems and have cultural significance in various societies. Butterfly watching, or lepidopterology, is a popular hobby, and people around the world enjoy observing and studying these enchanting insects. Spiders are arachnids, not insects, and they belong to the class Arachnida, which also includes scorpions, ticks, and mites. Spiders are characterized by their 8 legs, which distinguish them from insects that have 6 legs. They are diverse and widespread, with over 48,000 known species found on every continent except Antarctica. Here are some key characteristics and facts about spiders. The cephalothorax in the abdomen. They also have chelicerae, which are specialized mouthparts used to inject venom and hold prey, and pedipalps, which are used for sensory purposes, and sometimes as appendages for manipulating food. Spiders are famous for their silk production. They have specialized glands called spinnerets that produce silk threads. Spiders use silk for various purposes, such as building webs for trapping prey, creating egg stacks, and making shelter. The properties of spider silk have made it the subject of scientific research for potential applications in materials and technology. Most spiders are predators that use venom to immobilize or kill their prey. The venom also aids in digestion, as it liquefies the insides of the prey, making it easier for the spider to feed. While many spiders are venomous, only a small number pose a significant threat to humans. Some well-known venomous spiders include the black widow and brown recluse. Spiders are famous for building various types of webs, including orb webs, cobwebs, funnel webs, and more. Different species of spiders constructed different types of webs to suit their hunting methods and prey. Spiders undergo incomplete metamorphosis, which means they hatch from eggs as miniature versions of the adults, and then grow through a series of molts. Mating often involves complex courtship rituals, and females may produce egg sacs to protect and nourish their developing offspring. There is a wide variety of spider species, each with unique adaptations and behaviors. Some, like orb-weaving spiders, create intricate, circular webs to capture flying insects. Others, like wolf spiders, actively hunt their prey without the use of webs. Spiders can be found in a wide range of environments, including forests, deserts, grasslands, and even urban areas. They occupy diverse niches within ecosystems. Spiders play a crucial role in ecosystems as both predators and prey. They help control insect populations and are an important food source for many animals, such as birds and other arachnids. While specific spider species may be threatened by habitat loss and environmental changes, overall most spider populations are not in danger. However, protecting their habitats and biodiversity remains important for the overall health of ecosystems. Spiders are a diverse and intriguing group of arachnids, and their unique behaviors and adaptations have fascinated scientists and naturalists for centuries. They are also an essential part of the natural world, contributing to the balance of various ecosystems by controlling insect populations. Cockroaches are insects that belong to the order Blattidea. They are known for their flattened bodies, long antennae, and rapid scuttling movements. Cockroaches are among the most primitive and resilient insects, with a history dating back hundreds of millions of years. While they have a negative reputation, due to their association with unsanitary conditions and their ability to infest homes and buildings. They also play ecological roles in the environment. Here are some key characteristics and facts about cockroaches. Cockroaches have an oval-shaped body, 6 legs, 2 long antennae, and often 2 pairs of wings. Some species can fly while others have non-functional wings. Cockroaches are omnivorous and will eat a wide range of organic matter, including decaying plants, food scraps, and other insects. Their ability to feed on a variety of food sources contributes to their adaptability and survival. Cockroaches are primarily nocturnal, which means they are most active at night. They are known for their quick movements. When they scurry in search of food and shelter, cockroaches are highly adaptable and can be found in various environments, including forests, caves, and human-made structures. Some common species are associated with human dwellings, particularly in areas where food and shelter are readily available. Cockroaches reproduce sexually, with females typically producing egg cases called ootheca. Each ootheca contains multiple eggs, and once the eggs hatch, nymphs emerge. Nymphs undergo a series of molts before reaching adulthood. Cockroaches are known for their resilience and adaptability. They can survive in a wide range of temperatures and can go without food or water for extended periods. Some species can even withstand exposure to radiation and harsh environmental conditions. Cockroaches can be vectors for diseases, as they can pick up pathogens from unsanitary environments and then transfer them to food and surfaces. Their presence in homes and food establishments is a significant health concern. Due to their association with unsanitary conditions and the potential health risks they pose, cockroaches are often considered pests. Various methods are used to control their populations, including traps, baits, and chemical pesticides. In their natural habitats, cockroaches play a role in breaking down dead and decaying organic matter, helping with nutrient recycling. They are also part of the food web, serving as prey for many animals, including birds and small mammals. While cockroaches have a negative image, not all species are pests, and many play important ecological roles in the environment. However, in human-made structures, certain species can be a nuisance, and their control and management are necessary for health and hygiene reasons. Scorpions are arachnids belonging to the order Scorpions. They are known for their distinctive appearance, which includes a segmented body with a long tail that ends in a venomous stinger. Scorpions are ancient creatures that have been around for hundreds of millions of years, and they are found in various parts of the world, primarily in arid or desert regions. Here are some key characteristics and facts about scorpions. Scorpions have an elongated body divided into 2 main parts: the cephalothorax and the abdomen. The tail, or metasoma, is the most recognizable feature, and typically ends with a curved, venomous stinger. Scorpions have 8 legs and a pair of large pincers that are used for capturing and immobilizing prey. Most scorpion species are venomous, and they use their venom to immobilize and digest their prey. While some scorpion venoms can be potentially dangerous to humans, fatalities are relatively rare, and most stings cause localized pain and discomfort. A few species, like the bark scorpion, have venom that can be more potent and pose a greater risk. Scorpions are primarily nocturnal, which means they are most active at night. They use their pincers and venomous stinger to capture a variety of prey, including insects, spiders, and even small vertebrates. Scorpions reproduce sexually, with males using a courtship dance and a spermatophore to fertilize the eggs of a female. After mating, female scorpions give birth to live young, which are carried on their backs for a period before becoming independent. Scorpions are predators throughout their lives, feeding on a variety of prey. Their ability to go extended periods without food allows them to endure in harsh, arid environments. Scorpions are found in a range of habitats, but they are most commonly associated with deserts and arid regions. They can also be found in forests, grasslands, and caves. The lifespan of a scorpion varies by species, but they generally live for several years. Some species can live up to 5-8 years or even longer in captivity. Many scorpions exhibit a unique property called ultraviolet fluorescence. When exposed to ultraviolet light, their exoskeletons fluoresce, creating a glow that is visible in the dark. This property is sometimes used for tracking and studying scorpions in the wild. Scorpions are not typically a focus of conservation efforts, as they are not considered endangered. However, their populations can be affected by habitat destruction and climate change. Scorpions have featured in various cultures and mythologies throughout history. They often symbolize danger, power, or protection, and their image can be found in art, literature, and folklore. Overall, scorpions are fascinating arachnids with unique adaptations and behaviors. While some species can pose a potential threat to humans, they are an essential part of their ecosystems. and play a role in controlling insect populations. Grasshoppers are insects belonging to the order Orthoptera, which also includes crickets and katydids. They are known for their distinctive features, including powerful hind legs adapted for jumping, long antennae, and the ability to produce loud, chirping sounds by rubbing their wings together. Grasshoppers are found in a wide range of habitats worldwide, and play various ecological roles. Here are some key characteristics and facts about grasshoppers. Grasshoppers typically have a slender body with 2 pairs of wings. The front wings, called tegmenta, are leathery and protect the hind wings, which are used for flight. Their long hind legs are equipped with powerful muscles that enable them to jump great distances. Grasshoppers are exceptional jumpers due to the powerful and elongated hind legs. These legs have large, strong femurs and tibia, allowing them to generate significant force and leap away from threats. Grasshoppers have long and segmented antennae, which are sensory organs used to detect their surroundings, including the presence of predators and potential mates. Many grasshopper species produce sounds to communicate with one another. They create these sounds by rubbing their wings or legs together, a behavior known as stridulation. These sounds serve various purposes, including attracting mates and establishing territory. Grasshoppers are herbivores and primarily feed on plant matter, such as leaves, grass, and crops. Their feeding habits can make them both beneficial and harmful in agriculture depending on the species and local populations. Grasshoppers undergo incomplete metamorphosis, which means they hatch from eggs as nymphs that resemble miniature versions of the adult. Nymphs gradually develop into adult grasshoppers through a series of molts. Grasshoppers often have cryptic coloration, which helps them blend into their environment and avoid predators. However, some species are brightly colored, which can serve as a warning to potential predators. The lifespan of a grasshopper varies by species, but typically ranges from a few months to a year. Grasshoppers are found in a variety of habitats, including grasslands, meadows, forests, and agricultural fields. They are most diverse and abundant in open, grassy areas. Grasshoppers play important roles in ecosystems. They serve as prey for various animals such as birds, reptiles, and small mammals, and they help regulate plant populations by consuming vegetation. In some cases, grasshopper populations can become pests, damaging crops and forage plants. Efforts to control grasshopper infestations may be necessary in agriculture. Grasshoppers are not typically the focus of conservation efforts, but they are important components of biodiversity and contribute to ecosystem stability. Grasshoppers are fascinating insects with diverse behaviors and adaptations. Their ability to leap and produce sounds, along with their varied coloration and habits, make them a subject of interest for scientists and a common sight in many outdoor environments. Crayfish, also known as crawfish or crawdads, are freshwater crustaceans belonging to the order Decapoda, which includes crabs, lobsters, and shrimps. They are characterized by their small, lobster-like appearance with a hard exoskeleton, 2 large pincers, and several pairs of walking legs. Crayfish are commonly found in freshwater bodies, such as rivers, streams, lakes, and ponds. Here are some key characteristics and facts about crayfish. Crayfish have a segmented body covered by a hard exoskeleton that provides protection. They typically have 2 large pincers at the front of their body, which are used for capturing and manipulating food, as well as for defense. They have several pairs of walking legs and a fan-like tail flipper used for swimming. Crayfish are primarily freshwater animals, and they can be found in a variety of aquatic environments, from fast-flowing rivers to stagnant ponds. They often hide in crevices or burrows, and some species construct burrows with a chimney-like structure above the entrance. Crayfish are omnivores and feed on a wide range of food, including aquatic plants, algae, detritus, small invertebrates, and even carrion. They are considered important detritivores, helping to break down organic matter in aquatic ecosystems. Crayfish reproduce sexually, with males transferring sperm to females using specialized appendages. Females lay eggs, which are attached to the underside of their abdomen. After hatching, the young crayfish, called juveniles, resemble miniature versions of adults and go through several molts as they grow. Crayfish are generally more active at night, and are known for their burrowing behavior. They are also territorial, and may exhibit aggressive behaviors to defend their burrows, or access to food. Like other arthropods, crayfish periodically molt, shedding their exoskeleton to allow for growth. During this process, they are temporarily vulnerable, until their new exoskeleton hardens. Crayfish have various predators, including fish, birds, reptiles, and even other crayfish. Their exoskeleton provides protection, but they can still fall prey to skilled hunters. Crayfish are harvested for food in many regions, particularly in the southern United States, where they are a popular culinary delicacy. They are also used in aquaculture, where they are raised in controlled environments for commercial purposes. Some crayfish species have been introduced to regions outside their native range, becoming invasive species that can disrupt local ecosystems. These invasions are often the result of the pet trade, or the use of crayfish as live bait. Crayfish are important in aquatic ecosystems as both consumers and nutrient recyclers. Their burrowing activities can influence water quality, sediment composition, and the distribution of aquatic plants. Crayfish are a diverse group of crustaceans, with numerous species adapted to various aquatic environments. They are valued for their ecological roles, culinary use, and importance in research related to aquatic ecology and behavior. Centipedes are arthropods belonging to the class Chilopoda. They are characterized by their elongated, segmented bodies with multiple pairs of legs. Despite their name, which means 100 legs, centipedes do not typically have 100 legs. The number can vary depending on the species, but it usually ranges from 30 to 354 legs. Centipedes are known for their predatory behavior and venomous front fangs, which they use to capture and immobilize their prey. Here are some key characteristics and facts about centipedes. Centipedes have a long, flattened body with numerous segments, each of which bears a pair of legs. The first pair of legs is modified into venomous fangs that are used to inject venom into prey. The size, color, and appearance of centipedes can vary widely among different species. Centipedes are found in a variety of terrestrial habitats, including forests, grasslands, deserts, and caves. They often live in soil, leaf litter, or under stones and logs, preferring dark, moist environments. Centipedes are carnivorous predators, primarily preying on a variety of small invertebrates, such as insects, spiders, and other arthropods. Some larger species may even feed on small vertebrates, like lizards or mice. The venom of centipedes is primarily used to immobilize and digest their prey. While centipede venom can be painful, and sometimes cause localized reactions in humans, it is generally not considered dangerous to most people. However, individuals with allergies or sensitivities may experience more severe reactions. Centipedes reproduce sexually, with males depositing sperm packets, which are picked up by the female. The female then lays eggs, which she guards and cares for until they hatch. The young centipedes, called larvae, resemble miniature adults, and go through a series of molts as they grow. The lifespan of a centipede varies by species, but is typically 1 to 5 years. Some tropical species may live longer. Centipedes are predominantly nocturnal, and are more active at night. They use their antennae to sense their environment and locate prey. Some species are known to exhibit maternal care, with females guarding their eggs and offspring. Centipedes have the ability to regenerate lost segments or legs. This regenerative capacity varies among species, but it can help them recover from injuries. Centipedes are preyed upon by various animals, including birds, reptiles, amphibians, and larger arthropods. Their protective exoskeleton provides some defense, but they are not immune to predation. Centipedes play a valuable role in ecosystems by helping control populations of other invertebrates. They are part of the food web and contribute to nutrient recycling in soil and leaf litter. Centipedes are diverse in terms of species and adaptations, with thousands of species identified worldwide. They are a subject of interest for researchers studying arthropod behavior and ecology, and they are also important components of natural ecosystems. Millipedes are arthropods belonging to the class Diplopoda. They are characterized by their long, cylindrical bodies with numerous segments, each bearing 2 pairs of legs. Contrary to their name, which means 1,000 legs, millipedes do not typically have 1,000 legs. However, they are known for having more legs than their close relatives, the centipedes. Millipedes are primarily detritivores, feeding on decaying plant material, and helping to break down organic matter in the environment. Here are some key characteristics and facts about millipedes. Millipedes have a segmented, cylindrical body with a hard exoskeleton. They are typically slow-moving and have 2 pairs of legs on most body segments. Unlike centipedes, millipedes have many more segments and legs, which can range from several dozen to several hundred, depending on the species. Millipedes are found in various terrestrial habitats, including forests, grasslands, gardens, and damp, wooded areas. They are often associated with decaying plant matter, leaf litter, and soil. Millipedes are detritivores, which means they primarily feed on decaying plant material, such as dead leaves and wood. They help in the decomposition process by breaking down organic matter into simpler components. When threatened, millipedes have a unique defense mechanism. They can excrete a defensive secretion from glands located on the sides of their body. This secretion, often containing toxic or irritating compounds, can deter predators such as birds or mammals. Millipedes reproduce sexually, with males transferring sperm to females. Females lay eggs in the soil or in concealed locations, and after hatching, the young millipedes, called larvae, go through a series of molts as they grow. The lifespan of a millipede varies by species but is typically several years. Millipedes are primarily nocturnal and are more active at night. They are generally slow-moving, relying on their many legs to help them navigate through leaf litter and soil. Millipedes are not venomous and do not pose a threat to humans. However, some species may release a foul-smelling and irritating secretion when handled, so it's best to avoid direct contact. Millipedes play a vital role in ecosystems as decomposers. By breaking down plant material and organic matters, they contribute to nutrient cycling in the soils and help prepare the substrate for new plant growth. There are thousands of millipede species, and they vary in size, color, and habitat preferences. Some species are quite specialized in their diet, while others are generalists, feeding on a wide range of decaying plant matter. Millipedes are fascinating arthropods, and their role in nutrient recycling and decomposition makes them important contributors to ecological processes. While they may not be as well known or charismatic as other arthropods, they are essential for maintaining healthy ecosystems. Praying mantises, commonly referred to as mantises, are predatory insects belonging to the order Mantidae. They are known for their distinctive appearance, characterized by their elongated bodies, triangular heads, and powerful, spiky forelegs adapted for grasping and capturing prey. Praying mantises are renowned for their predatory behavior and their remarkable ability to blend into their surroundings. Here are some key characteristics and facts about praying mantises. Praying mantises have a slender, elongated body with 2 pairs of wings and large compound eyes. Their front legs, which are adapted for catching prey, are highly specialized and often equipped with spines and sharp structures. Mantises are found in various terrestrial habitats worldwide, including grasslands, gardens, forests, and urban areas. They often inhabit vegetation, where they can remain inconspicuous to both predators and prey. Praying mantises are carnivorous predators and feed on a wide range of small animals, including insects, spiders, and other arthropods. They are known for their remarkable hunting skills, using their stealth and quick reflexes to capture prey. Many mantis species have evolved to resemble leaves or sticks, allowing them to blend seamlessly into their surroundings. This camouflage helps them avoid detection by both potential predators and prey. Praying mantises are known for their unique reproductive behavior. In some species, females are known to engage in sexual cannibalism, where they may consume the male after mating. The male transfers a spermatophore to the female, which fertilizes her eggs. The males typically lay their eggs in a protective case called an ootheca. The lifespan of a praying mantis varies by species, but is typically 1 year or less. Mantises communicate using a combination of visual signals and tactile cues. In some species, males use visual displays to attract females, and there may be elaborate courtship rituals before mating. Praying mantises undergo incomplete metamorphosis, with a nymph stage that resembles miniature adults. They molt multiple times, shedding their exoskeleton to grow. Mantises are not typically the focus of conservation efforts. However, they are important for controlling insect populations and maintaining ecological balance in various ecosystems. Praying mantises have cultural significance in various regions, and are sometimes associated with folklore and myth. They are also a popular subject for insect enthusiasts, naturalists, and photographers. Praying mantises are unique and fascinating insects with their captivating hunting behaviors and camouflaged appearances. They serve important roles in their ecosystems by helping to regulate insect populations. Their remarkable appearance and behavior make them a popular subject of study and fascination among insect enthusiasts and researchers. Dragonflies are insects belonging to the order Odonata, which includes both dragonflies and amphiphilies. They are known for their striking appearance, agile flight, and remarkable hunting abilities. Dragonflies are often associated with aquatic habitats, and they are characterized by their large, multifaceted eyes, transparent wings, and elongated bodies. Here are some key characteristics and facts about dragonflies. Dragonflies have elongated bodies with 6 long, slender legs and 2 pairs of wings. Their wings are membranous and transparent, with intricate venation patterns. Their large, multifaceted eyes provide excellent vision. Dragonflies are commonly found near freshwater bodies, such as ponds, lakes, rivers, and wetlands. They are agile flyers and are often seen near bodies of water, where they breed and hunt for prey. Dragonflies are highly skilled predators that feed on a variety of flying insects. including mosquitoes, flies, and gnats. They are known for their incredible speed and agility in flight, which allows them to catch prey mid-air. Dragonflies undergo a complete metamorphosis, consisting of 3 stages: egg, nymph, and adult. Nymphs live in water and are voracious hunters, capturing aquatic insects and even small fish. When they are ready to transform into adults, they climb out of the water mold and emerge as winged adults. Dragonflies are among the most agile and acrobatic flyers in the insect world. They have 4 independently controlled wings, which allow them to hover, dart, and change direction quickly. Their flight capabilities make them efficient predators. Dragonflies come in a wide range of colors and patterns. They are often brightly colored with iridescent hues. These colors may serve various purposes, such as attracting mates or deterring predators. Dragonflies have a complex mating behavior that can involve aerial displays and courtship rituals. Males are known to be territorial and may defend their breeding areas from other males. Dragonflies are important indicators of aquatic ecosystem health. Their presence or absence can provide valuable information about water quality and habitat conditions. In some regions, they are also used in mosquito control efforts due to their voracious appetite for mosquito larvae. Dragonflies have cultural significance in many societies and are often seen as symbols of transformation, agility, and good luck. They appear in various myths and legends across different cultures. Dragonflies have been around for a very long time. Fossils of ancient dragonflies reveal that they have been flying for over 300 million years, making them one of the oldest insect groups on Earth. Dragonflies are captivating insects with their incredible flying abilities and striking appearance. They are valued for their role in controlling insect populations, particularly pests like mosquitoes, and are celebrated for their cultural significance and unique place in the natural world. Tarantulas are large, hairy spiders belonging to the family Theraphozidae. They are known for their impressive size, often robust bodies, and distinctive appearance. Tarantulas are found in various parts of the world, and are famous for their role in popular culture and the pet trade. Here are some key characteristics and facts about tarantulas. Tarantulas are characterized by their hairy bodies, 8 legs, and large, fang-like chelicerae. They have 2 main body parts, the cephalothorax and the abdomen. Their size can vary, with some species having a leg span of up to 11 inches. Tarantulas are found in a wide range of habitats, including forests, deserts, grasslands, and even urban areas. Different species have specific habitat preferences. Tarantulas are carnivorous and primarily feed on insects. Although larger species may prey on small vertebrates like frogs and lizards, they use venom to immobilize and digest their prey. While tarantulas are venomous, their venom is usually not dangerous to humans. Their bites are often compared to bee stings and rarely cause severe reactions. Some species, like the Goliath predator, are known for their size and relatively potent venom. Tarantulas produce silk, which they use for various purposes, including building retreats, lining burrows, and creating egg sacs. They don't build traditional orb webs like some other spiders. Like other arachnids, tarantulas undergo molting to grow. During this process, they shed their exoskeleton and emerge with a larger one. Young tarantulas may molt several times a year, while older individuals molt less frequently. The lifespan of a tarantula varies by species, but can range from several years to several decades, depending on factors like species, gender, and care. Some tarantula species are territorial and may become aggressive when they feel their territory is threatened. Others are more solitary and less prone to aggression. Tarantulas reproduce sexually, with males typically leaving a sperm packet for the female. Mating can be a risky endeavor for males, as females are sometimes known to cannibalize them. Tarantulas are popular as pets in the exotic pet trade. Many species are kept by hobbyists and enthusiasts. It's important for prospective tarantula owners to research the specific needs and behaviors of the species they plan to keep as pets. While some tarantula species are at risk due to habitat destruction and the pet trade, they are not generally considered endangered. However, some conservation efforts are in place to protect certain species and their habitats. Tarantulas are captivating creatures that have both fascinated and frightened people for generations. Their size and unique appearance make them a subject of interest for arachnologists, pet enthusiasts, and those interested in the natural world. Ticks are small arachnids belonging to the order Ixodidae. They are ectoparasites, meaning they live externally on the bodies of various animals, including mammals, birds, and sometimes even reptiles and amphibians. Ticks are known for their blood-feeding behavior, and they are vectors of diseases that can affect both animals and humans. Here are some key characteristics and facts about ticks. Ticks have a small, flattened body that becomes engorged with blood as they feed. They are arachnids, closely related to spiders, and have 4 pairs of legs. Their mouth parts, called hypostomes, are specialized for piercing the skin of their host and feeding on blood. Ticks are found in a wide range of habitats, including grasslands, forests, and urban areas. They are often associated with tall grass vegetation and wooded areas where they can readily attach themselves to passing hosts. Ticks are obligate blood-feeding parasites. They attach themselves to the skin of their hosts, using specialized mouth parts and feed on their blood. Ticks can remain attached to their host for an extended period, often several days, while they feed and become engorged. Ticks undergo a complex life cycle consisting of 4 stages: egg, larva, nymph, and adult. After hatching from the egg, ticks progress through these stages, with each stage typically requiring a blood meal to molt at the next stage. Ticks are known to transmit various diseases to their hosts, including Lyme disease, Rocky Mountain spotted fever, anaplasmosis, and ehrlichiosis. These diseases can have significant health implications for both animals and humans. Ticks have a broad host range, and different species may infest different types of animals. Some ticks are specific to certain host species, while others are more generalist feeders. Ticks use their specialized mouth parts to attach firmly to their host's skin. They secrete substances that prevent the host's blood from clotting, allowing them to feed for an extended period. Preventing tick bites is important for avoiding tick-borne diseases. This can involve using insect repellents, wearing protective clothing, and checking for ticks after spending time in tick-prone areas. If a tick is found attached to the skin, it should be removed carefully and completely. Tweezers or a tick removal tool can be used to grasp the tick as close to the skin as possible and gently pull it out, being careful not to squeeze the tick's body. Ticks are not a focus of conservation efforts, but understanding their behavior, biology, and disease transmission is crucial for human and animal health. Ticks are small but potentially significant vectors of diseases, and they can have health implications for both wildlife and humans. Understanding their biology and taking measures to prevent tick bites is essential in areas where tick-borne diseases are prevalent. Lobsters are marine crustaceans belonging to the family Arthropods. They are well known for their distinctive appearance, including a hard exoskeleton, a segmented body, a large pair of claws, and long, jointed antennae. Lobsters are prized for their succulent, sweet meat, which makes them a popular seafood delicacy in many parts of the world. Here are some key characteristics and facts about lobsters. Lobsters have a hard, cylindrical body divided into 2 main parts, the cephalothorax and the abdomen. They have 10 jointed legs, with the first pair often enlarged into large, powerful claws. The larger claw is called the crusher claw, and the smaller one is the cutter claw. Lobsters are found in the oceans, primarily in cold, temperate waters. They inhabit rocky crevices and burrows on the ocean floor, and are often associated with areas that provide shelter. Lobsters are carnivorous scavengers and opportunistic predators. Their diet includes a variety of prey, such as fish, mollusks, other crustaceans, and detritus. Lobsters, like other arthropods, undergo molting, during which they shed their exoskeleton to allow for growth. After molting, lobsters have a soft, vulnerable body, until their new exoskeleton hardens. Lobsters reproduce sexually, with males transferring sperm packets to females. Females carry fertilized eggs on their swimmerets, small leg-like structures, on their abdomen, until the eggs hatch into larvae. The larvae go through several developmental stages, before reaching the juvenile stage. The lifespan of a lobster varies with species, but it can range from a few years to several decades. Some lobsters, particularly larger individuals, have the potential to live for many years. Due to their popularity in the seafood industry, some lobster populations have been overexploited, leading to conservation concerns. Lobster fisheries are often subject to regulations to ensure sustainable harvesting practices. Lobsters are commercially valuable and are harvested for their meat, which is considered a gourmet delicacy. Lobster is consumed in a variety of dishes, including lobster rolls, lobster bisque, and whole lobster served with butter. Lobsters have cultural significance in regions where they are harvested, and they are often associated with traditional culinary practices and festivals. They also feature in various myths and folklore. Lobsters can come in different colors, including brown, green, blue, and red. The bright red color of cooked lobsters is the result of a chemical change. During cooking, live lobsters are typically a different color. Lobsters are fascinating creatures, both biologically and culturally. Their unique appearance and succulent meat have made them a sought-after seafood delicacy, and they play a role in the economies and traditions of regions where they are harvested. Conservation efforts aim to ensure that lobster populations are sustained for future generations. Scorpions are arachnids belonging to the order Scorpions. They are known for their distinctive appearance, which includes a segmented body with a long tail that ends in a venomous stinger. Scorpions are ancient creatures that have been around for hundreds of millions of years, and they are found in various parts of the world, primarily in arid or desert regions. Here are some key characteristics and facts about scorpions. Scorpions have an elongated body divided into two main parts: the cephalothorax and the abdomen. The tail, or metasoma, is the most recognizable feature, and typically ends with a curved, venomous stinger. Scorpions have 8 legs and a pair of large pincers that are used for capturing and immobilizing prey. Most scorpion species are venomous, and they use their venom to immobilize and digest their prey. While some scorpion venoms can be potentially dangerous to humans, fatalities are relatively rare, and most stings cause localized pain and discomfort. A few species, like the bark scorpion, have venom that can be more potent and pose a greater risk. Scorpions are primarily nocturnal, which means they are most active at night. They use their pincers and venomous stinger to capture a variety of prey, including insects, spiders, and even small vertebrates. Scorpions reproduce sexually, with males using a courtship dance and a spermatophore to fertilize the eggs of a female. After mating, female scorpions give birth to live young, which are carried on their backs for a period before becoming independent. Scorpions are predators throughout their lives, feeding on a variety of prey. Their ability to go extended periods without food allows them to endure harsh, arid environments. Scorpions are found in a range of habitats, but they are most commonly associated with deserts and arid regions. They can also be found in forests, grasslands, and caves. The lifespan of a scorpion varies by species, but they generally live for several years. Some species can live up to 5-8 years or even longer in captivity. Many scorpions exhibit a unique property called ultraviolet fluorescence. When exposed to ultraviolet light, their exoskeletons fluoresce, creating a glow that is visible in the dark. This property is sometimes used for tracking and studying scorpions in the wild. Scorpions are not typically a focus of conservation efforts, as they are not considered endangered. However, their populations can be affected by habitat destruction and climate change. Scorpions have featured in various cultures and mythologies throughout history. They often symbolize danger, power, or protection, and their image can be found in art, literature, and folklore. Overall, scorpions are fascinating arachnids with unique adaptations and behaviors. While some species can pose a potential threat to humans, they are an essential part of their ecosystems and play a role in controlling insect populations. Horseshoe crabs are marine arthropods belonging to the class Merostomata. Despite their name, they are not true crabs, and are more closely related to arachnids, such as spiders and scorpions. Horseshoe crabs are ancient animals with a unique appearance, including a hard exoskeleton, a long, pointed tail spine, and a horseshoe-shaped carapace. They are often referred to as living fossils, because their lineage dates back hundreds of millions of years. Here are some key characteristics and facts about horseshoe crabs. Horseshoe crabs have a hard exoskeleton that covers their body. They have 2 large compound eyes, a long, pointed tail stem, and a horseshoe-shaped carapace that covers the front part of their body. They have 2 main body parts. Horseshoe crabs are primarily found along the Atlantic coasts of North America, where they inhabit shallow, sandy, or muddy bottoms of estuary bays, and the continental shelf. They are also found in parts of the Gulf of Mexico and the eastern coasts of Asia. Horseshoe crab blood contains a substance called limulus and lysate that is crucial for testing the safety of medical devices and vaccines. Limulus and lysate can detect bacterial contamination, making it an invaluable tool for ensuring the safety of medical products. Horseshoe crabs are omnivorous scavengers. They feed on a variety of small organisms, including worms, clams, and detritus, which they find by digging in the sediment with their pincers. Horseshoe crabs engage in an elaborate annual spawning ritual. During the spring and early summer, large groups of horseshoe crabs come ashore to lay their eggs, which are fertilized by males. The eggs are buried in the sand, and when they hatch, the larvae enter the water. Horseshoe crabs are considered vulnerable in some regions due to overharvesting for the biomedical industry and habitat destruction. Conservation measures have been put in place to protect their populations, and alternatives to limulus and lysate testing are being explored. The blue copper-based blood of horseshoe crabs is unique among animals, and is valuable in medical applications. The blood turns blue when exposed to air and contains cells that are highly sensitive to bacterial endotoxins. Lemulus amosatelicate from horseshoe crab blood is used to ensure the safety of vaccines, surgical implants, and other medical products. Horseshoe crabs hold cultural significance in some regions, and are often the subject of local festivals and events, particularly during their annual spawning season. Horseshoe crabs have a lineage that dates back to the late Ordovician period over 450 million years ago. Their remarkable evolutionary history and unique adaptations make them a subject of interest for scientists and researchers. Horseshoe crabs are remarkable creatures with a vital role in medical and ecological contexts. Their contribution to medical safety and their status as ancient animals highlight their importance in both modern medicine and the natural world. Earwigs are insects belonging to the order Dormaptera. They are known for their distinctive appearance, characterized by elongated bodies, pincer-like appendages at the end of their abdomen, and membranous wings folded underneath their forewings. Earwigs are found in various parts of the world, and are often associated with damp environments. Here are some key characteristics and facts about earwigs. Earwigs have elongated, flattened bodies, ranging in size from 5 to 25 millimeters. They have two pairs of wings, with the hindwings folded beneath the forewings, and pincer-like cerci at the end of their abdomen. These cerci, which resemble forceps, are used for a variety of purposes, including defense and grooming. Earwigs are found in diverse habitats, including gardens, forests, grasslands, and urban areas. They are often associated with moist environments, such as under leaves, logs, and in decaying plant matter. Earwigs are omnivorous, feeding on a variety of organic material. They consume plants, fungi, and decaying matter, as well as small insects and other invertebrates. Some species are known to be occasional garden pests, feeding on plants and flowers. Earwigs are primarily nocturnal, meaning they are most active at night. During the day, they often hide in dark, sheltered locations. Earwigs reproduce sexually. Females typically lay eggs in underground burrows, where they guard and care for their eggs and nymphs. After hatching, the nymphs resemble miniature versions of adults and go through a series of molts as they grow. Earwigs are known for their pincer-like cerci, which they use for defense and grooming. While they can deliver a pinch if handled, they are not dangerous to humans, and do not crawl into ears, as the common name earwig suggests. Like other insects, earwigs undergo molting, during which they shed their exoskeleton to allow for growth. During this process, they are temporarily soft and vulnerable until their new exoskeleton hardens. Earwigs play a role in ecosystem functioning by breaking down organic matter and contributing to nutrient recycling in their habitats. They are part of the detritivore group, which helps decompose dead plant material. Earwigs are not a focus of conservation efforts, as they are not typically considered endangered. However, they are important for their ecological roles and may be influenced by habitat loss and changes in their environment. Earwigs have been the subject of various myths and misconceptions, such as the belief that they crawl into human ears. These beliefs are not grounded in scientific reality. Earwigs are unique insects with intriguing features and adaptations. While some people may harbor misconceptions about them, earwigs are an important part of the ecosystem, contributing to the breakdown of organic matter and playing a role in nutrient cycling in their habitat. Water striders, also known as pond skaters or water bugs, are aquatic insects belonging to the family Geridae. They are well known for their ability to walk or skate on the surface of calm water. Water striders are adapted for life on the water's surface and are often found on ponds, lakes, streams, and other still or slow-moving bodies of water. Here are some key characteristics and facts about water striders. Water striders have elongated bodies, typically ranging from 2 to 18 millimeters in length. They have long, slender legs that are adapted for walking on the water's surface. Their body coloration often helps them blend into their surroundings. Water striders are primarily found in freshwater environments, such as ponds, lakes, slow-moving streams, and marshes. They prefer still or gently flowing water, where the surface tension allows them to skate on the water's surface. Water striders are able to stay on the water's surface due to the high surface tension of water. Their legs are covered in tiny water-repellent hairs that help distribute their weight and prevent them from breaking through the surface tension. Water striders are predators and feed on insects and other small invertebrates that fall onto the water's surface. They use their front legs to detect vibrations caused by struggling prey and quickly capture and consume their meals. Water striders reproduce sexually. Males often engage in elaborate courtship rituals to attract females. After mating, females lay their eggs on the water's surface, attached to plants or other surfaces. Water striders are highly adapted to living on the water's surface. They are excellent swimmers and can also fly to find new bodies of water. In some cases, they may form aggregations of individuals on the water's surface. Water striders breathe through tiny openings called spiracles on their body, which are in contact with the air. They obtain oxygen from the atmosphere, and do not use gills or other specialized respiratory structures. Water striders are not typically the focus of conservation efforts, as they are widespread and not considered endangered. However, they are valuable indicators of water quality and ecosystem health. Water striders have been subjects of curiosity and interest in various cultures, and have even inspired scientists and engineers to study their unique surface walking abilities for potential applications in technology. Water striders are fascinating insects, showcasing remarkable adaptations for life on the water's surface. Their ability to glide effortlessly on water has inspired both scientific research and cultural intrigue, making them a unique and valuable part of aquatic ecosystems. Harvestmen, often referred to as daddy longlegs or opilions, are arachnids belonging to the order Opilions. They are distinct from spiders, scorpions, and mites, although they share some common characteristics with these arachnids. Harvestmen are known for their unique appearance, which includes long, thin legs and a small, oval body. Here are some key characteristics and facts about harvestmen. Harvestmen have small oval bodies with a cephalothorax and abdomen fused into a single structure. They have 8 long, slender legs, which can be quite fragile and easily break if handled. Unlike spiders, they lack silk glands and do not spin webs. Harvestmen are found in various terrestrial habitats worldwide. They can be found in forests, grasslands, caves, gardens, and urban areas. Some species are adapted to specific ecological niches. Harvestmen are primarily scavengers, and feed on a wide range of organic material, including dead insects, plant matter, and fungi. They are not typically active hunters like spiders. Unlike spiders, harvestmen do not have venomous fangs or silk-producing glands. They do not produce silk for building webs or capturing prey. When threatened, harvestmen may use a few defense mechanisms. Some species can emit a foul-smelling odor, and others may secrete a chemical that is distasteful to potential predators. They can also engage in thanatosis, a behavior in which they feign death to avoid being preyed upon. Harvestmen reproduce sexually. Males often perform courtship displays or behaviors to attract females. After mating, females lay eggs, which are sometimes protected in small nests. The lifespan of a harvestman varies by species, but is generally 1 year or less. Some species have a shorter lifespan, while others may live for several years. Harvestmen play a role in ecosystem processes. By contributing to the decomposition of organic matter, they help break down dead plant material and insects, facilitating nutrient recycling. Harvestmen are not typically a focus of conservation efforts, as they are not considered endangered. However, their presence and abundance can be influenced by habitat changes and environmental factors. Harvestmen have been the subject of various myths and urban legends, such as the belief that they are highly venomous, or the most poisonous arachnids in the world. These beliefs are not grounded in scientific reality. Harvestmen are intriguing arachnids with a unique appearance and ecological role. They are valuable contributors to ecosystem processes, and help maintain a balance in various terrestrial habitats by assisting in the decomposition of organic matter. Despite their fragile appearance, they are well suited for their role in nature. Houseflies, scientifically known as Musca domestica, are common insects found in various parts of the world. They are members of the fly family Muscidae. Houseflies are known for their distinctive appearance, rapid flight, and their tendency to infest human habitations. Here are some key characteristics and facts about houseflies. Houseflies have a grayish-black, bristly body with red eyes. They typically measure about 6–7 millimeters in length. Their wings are clear and veined. Houseflies are synanthropic insects, meaning they are closely associated with human environments. They can be found in and around homes, restaurants, and other places where food is prepared or stored. Houseflies are primarily scavengers and feed on a wide range of organic matter. They are attracted to decaying organic material, garbage, feces, and food items. They use their sponging mouthparts to feed on liquid and semi-liquid substances. Houseflies reproduce sexually. Females lay clusters of small white eggs in decaying organic matter. The eggs hatch into pale, legless maggots that feed on the decaying material. After a few days, the maggots pupate and eventually emerge as adult flies. Houseflies are prolific breeders and can reproduce quickly. A single female can lay hundreds of eggs in her lifetime, and their rapid reproductive cycle contributes to their abundance. Houseflies are known vectors of diseases. They can pick up disease-causing microorganisms on their bodies and transfer them to surfaces or food when they land. Diseases such as food poisoning, cholera, and dysentery can be transmitted through contaminated food or surfaces touched by houseflies. The lifespan of a housefly is relatively short, typically ranging from 2 weeks to a couple of months, depending on environmental conditions. Their life cycle includes the egg, larva, pupa, and adult stages. Houseflies regurgitate digestive juices onto solid food to liquefy it, and then they use their sponging mouthparts to ingest the liquid. This process helps them consume a wide range of substances, but it also contributes to the spread of disease-causing microorganisms. Because of their feeding habits and association with unsanitary environments, houseflies are often considered pests in households and food handling establishments. They are a concern in food safety and sanitation. Controlling housefly infestations involves good sanitation practices, such as proper disposal of garbage and waste, keeping food covered, and using screens on doors and windows to prevent their entry. Insecticides and traps are also used to manage fly populations. Houseflies are familiar insects in many parts of the world, but their association with unsanitary environments and their potential role in disease transmission make them a target of pest control efforts. Practicing good hygiene and sanitation is key to reducing their presence in and around human habitations. Fleas are small blood-feeding insects belonging to the order Siphonophora. They are external parasites that infest a wide range of warm-blooded animals, including mammals and birds. Fleas are known for their ability to jump significant distances relative to their body size. They have a flattened, wingless body and are well adapted for feeding on the blood of their hosts. Here are some key characteristics and facts about fleas. Fleas have small, laterally compressed bodies, which allow them to move easily through the fur or feathers of their hosts. They are typically dark brown or reddish-brown in color. Their bodies are covered with backward-pointing spines, which help them anchor themselves to their host. Fleas are found worldwide and can infest a variety of environments, but they are most commonly associated with the nests, burrows, or fur of animals. Some species are adapted to living in human homes. Fleas are obligate blood-feeding parasites. They use their specialized mouthparts to pierce the skin of their host and feed on its blood. Their saliva contains anticoagulants, which prevent the host's blood from clotting and allow them to feed more easily. Different species of fleas are adapted to specific hosts. For example, cat fleas are commonly found on cats and dogs, while human fleas primarily infest humans. However, fleas are opportunistic and may feed on different hosts when necessary. Fleas reproduce sexually. Female fleas lay tiny, oval-shaped eggs in the fur or feathers of their host, or in the surrounding environment. After hatching, the larvae go through several stages of development before pupating and eventually emerging as adults. Fleas are known for their remarkable jumping ability. They can jump vertically up to 7 inches and horizontally up to 13 inches. This exceptional jumping capability allows them to move from host to host. Fleas are known to transmit diseases, particularly in the case of the oriental rat flea, which is a vector for the bacterium Yersinia pestis, responsible for bubonic and pneumonic plagues. Other diseases, such as typhus, have also been associated with fleas. Flea bites can cause itching and discomfort for their hosts. In some cases, individuals may develop an allergic reaction to flea saliva, resulting in more severe itching and skin irritation. Controlling flea infestations involves treating both the host animal and the environment. Various topical and oral flea control products are available for pet and households. Thorough cleaning and vacuuming, as well as the use of insecticides, can help eliminate fleas and their eggs. Fleas have had significant historical importance due to their role in disease transmission. The transmission of the bubonic plague by fleas in the past had devastating effects on human population. Fleas are notorious pests due to their blood-feeding habits and the potential for disease transmission. Effective prevention and control measures are crucial to manage flea infestations, particularly in homes with pets, and to reduce the risk of disease transmission. Beetles are a diverse group of insects belonging to the order Coleoptera, which is the largest order in the animal kingdom, comprising around 400,000 known species, with many more yet to be discovered. Beetles are found in almost every habitat on Earth, and they are known for their characteristic hard exoskeleton, which distinguishes them from other insects. Here are some key characteristics and facts about beetles. Beetles have a hard, protective exoskeleton made of chitin. Their bodies are divided into 3 parts: the head, thorax, and abdomen. They have 2 pairs of wings, the forewings called elytra, which are modified to form hard protective coverings for the hindwings. The elytra open and close like a book when the beetle flies. Beetles can be found in a wide range of habitats, including forests, grasslands, wetlands, and deserts. They are also highly adaptable and have successfully colonized urban and agricultural environments. Beetles have a diverse diet that varies by species. They can be herbivores, omnivores, scavengers, or predators. Some beetles feed on plants, while others eat decaying organic matter, insects, or other animals. Beetles undergo complete metamorphosis, consisting of 4 stages: egg, larva, pupa, and adult. The larval stage is called a grub or caterpillar, and looks quite different from the adult. It is during the pupal stage that the adult features develop. Most beetles reproduce sexually. Mating involves courtship behaviors, and females lay eggs in or near suitable habitats for their larvae. Beetles are incredibly diverse in terms of species. They make up a substantial portion of the world's biodiversity, with various forms and adaptations that have allowed them to exploit a wide array of ecological niches. Beetles play a crucial role in ecosystems. They serve as pollinators, decomposers, and predators, helping to control populations of other insects. Some species are agricultural pests, while others are beneficial to agriculture and forestry. Beetles have significant economic impacts. Some species damage crops, stored food products, and wood, leading to substantial economic losses. However, they also have benefits such as aiding in pollination and the decomposition of organic matter. Beetles have cultural and symbolic significance in various societies. They have been revered, feared, or featured in art, mythology, and folklore throughout human history. Beetles, like many other organisms, are impacted by habitat loss, climate change, and pollution. Some species are vulnerable or endangered, making conservation efforts important for protecting their diversity and ecological contributions. Beetles are a remarkable and diverse group of insects with a wide range of adaptations and ecological roles. Their sheer numbers and ubiquity in many ecosystems make them a subject of great interest to entomologists and ecologists, and they continue to be a source of scientific discovery and exploration. Mosquitoes are small, flying insects belonging to the family Culicidae. They are well known for their distinctive appearance, including slender bodies, long legs, and elongated, slender mouthparts called proboscis. Mosquitoes are found in various parts of the world, and are notorious for their ability to transmit diseases to humans and other animals. Here are some key characteristics and facts about mosquitoes. Mosquitoes have a slender body, typically ranging from 3 to 6 millimeters in length. They have 2 wings and 3 pairs of long jointed legs. Female mosquitoes have a specialized proboscis for piercing the skin of their hosts and feeding on blood. Mosquitoes are found in diverse habitats, including freshwater bodies, wetlands, forests, and urban areas. They require water for breeding and are often associated with stagnant or slow-moving water sources such as ponds, marshes, and artificial containers. While both male and female mosquitoes primarily feed on nectar from flowers for energy, female mosquitoes require a blood meal to develop their eggs. They use their proboscis to pierce the skin of animals and extract blood. Male mosquitoes do not feed on blood and solely rely on nectar. Mosquitoes undergo a 4-stage life cycle, consisting of egg, larva, pupa, and adult. Female mosquitoes lay their eggs in water, or in areas that may become flooded, such as temporary pools or containers. The larvae and pupa are aquatic and develop in water, before emerging as adult mosquitoes. Mosquitoes are infamous for their role as vectors of several diseases. They can transmit pathogens, such as the malaria parasite viruses, causing dengue fever, Zika virus, West Nile virus, and various forms of encephalitis. These diseases can have serious health implications for humans and animals. Female mosquitoes are attracted to hosts by the carbon dioxide they exhale, body heat, and body odors. They use their proboscis to penetrate the skin, locate blood vessels, and feed on blood. The saliva they inject during feeding may contain disease-causing pathogens. Preventing mosquito bites is important for avoiding diseases. This can involve using insect repellents, wearing protective clothing, and using mosquito nets or screens. Eliminating standing water where mosquitoes breed can also reduce their populations. Mosquitoes are not typically a focus of conservation efforts. However, their impact on disease transmission has led to the development of strategies to control mosquito populations, such as the use of insecticides and the release of sterile or genetically modified mosquitoes. Mosquitoes have cultural significance in various regions and have been the subject of myths, folklore, and art. They are often portrayed as pests and vectors of disease in these cultural narratives. Mosquitoes are both a nuisance and a significant public health concern due to their role in disease transmission. Efforts to control mosquito populations and reduce their impact on human health continue to be a priority. In many parts of the world, moths are a diverse group of insects belonging to the order Lepidoptera, which also includes butterflies. Moths are known for their distinctive appearance, which includes scaled wings, feathery antennae, and a typically nocturnal or crepuscular lifestyle. They are found in various parts of the world, and are often associated with habitats ranging from forests and grasslands to urban areas. Here are some key characteristics and facts about moths. Moths have two pairs of wings, which are often covered in tiny, overlapping scales. These scales give moths their powdery appearance, and contribute to their often intricate wing patterns. Moths have long, slender bodies, and their antennae are typically feathery or comb-like in appearance. Moths can be found in a wide range of habitats, including forests, grasslands, deserts, wetlands, and urban areas. Some moths are adapted to specific ecological niches, while others are generalists. Moth larvae, often referred to as caterpillars, are herbivorous and primarily feed on plant material. They have various feeding strategies, including feeding on leaves, flowers, and even wood. Adult moths, on the other hand, primarily feed on nectar or not at all, depending on the species. Like all Lepidoptera, moths undergo complete metamorphosis, consisting of 4 stages: egg, larva, pupa, and adult. The larval and adult stages have different roles and ecological niches. While some moths are active during the day, many species are primarily nocturnal, meaning they are most active at night. Nocturnal moths often have adaptations, such as cryptic coloration, to help them blend into their surroundings and avoid predators. Moths reproduce sexually. Mating involves the release of pheromones by females to attract males. After mating, females lay eggs, which develop into caterpillars. The caterpillars pupate, and eventually emerge as adult moths. Some moths have economic significance as agricultural pests, damaging crops and stored food products. Others play important ecological roles as pollinators, and as a food source for various predators, including birds and bats. Moths often use camouflage to avoid predation. Their coloration and patterns can help them blend into their surroundings, making them less visible to potential predators. Some moth species are known for their long-distance migrations. For example, the Luna moth is known to migrate over relatively long distances to find suitable breeding and feeding habitats. Moths have cultural significance in various societies, and have been the subject of myths, art, and literature. They are often associated with symbolism, representing qualities like transformation, mystery, and attraction to life. Moths are fascinating insects with a wide range of adaptations and ecological roles. They are valuable for their role in pollination, as well as their contributions to the food web. While some species can be considered pests, many others are integral to the functioning of ecosystems. Cicadas are a group of insects belonging to the order Hemiptera, suborder Ochinoorhyncha. They are well known for their distinctive appearance, behavior, and especially their loud, buzzing calls, which are often associated with the summertime in many regions. Cicadas are found in various parts of the world, and they are primarily known for their annual or periodical life cycles. Here are some key characteristics and facts about cicadas. Cicadas have elongated bodies, large, membranous wings, and prominent compound eyes. They are typically green, brown, or black in color, often with transparent wings and prominent veins. Cicadas are known for their robust bodies and the loud sounds they produce. Cicadas are found in a variety of habitats, including forests, grasslands, and urban areas. They are most commonly associated with trees, shrubs, and other woody plants, where they spend much of their life. The diet of cicada nymphs and adults differs. Nymphs, which live underground, feed on the sap of plant roots using piercing, sucking mouthparts. Adult cicadas do not typically feed during their short, above-ground life, which may last only a few weeks. Their primary purpose as adults is reproduction. Cicadas have a unique life cycle. Some species have annual life cycles, with nymphs emerging each year. Others are known for their periodical life cycles, with emergence intervals of 13 or 17 years. These long life cycles are the result of a strategy to avoid predators. Like other insects, cicadas undergo ecdysis, a process of molting and shedding their exoskeleton as they grow. They may go through multiple nymphal stages before emerging as adults. Adult male cicadas produce loud, distinctive calls to attract females. After mating, females lay eggs in slits they make in plant stems. The hatched nymphs fall to the ground and burrow into the soil, where they feed on plant roots. Cicadas are often more active during the day, but some species are known to be active at night. They are typically less active during the cooler hours of the morning and evening. Cicadas have numerous predators, including birds, mammals, and other insects. They use various defense mechanisms, such as camouflage, rapid flight, and a loud buzzing sound produced by the males to deter potential threats. Cicadas have cultural significance in various regions, often symbolizing themes of rebirth, immortality, and transformation. Their loud choruses of calls can also be associated with the arrival of summer, and have been the subject of art and literature. Cicadas are not typically a focus of conservation efforts, as they are often abundant and not considered endangered. However, their periodic life cycles have intrigued scientists and have contributed to our understanding of insect behavior and ecology. Cicadas are intriguing insects known for their unique life cycles, loud calls, and role in the ecology of their habitats. They play important roles in various ecosystems, both as prey for many predators and as pollinators for some plant species. Stick insects, also known as walking sticks or phasmids, are a group of insects belonging to the order Phasmatidea. They are known for their remarkable camouflage, resembling sticks, leaves, or other plant parts, which helps them avoid predators. Stick insects are found in various parts of the world, and are primarily herbivorous, feeding on a variety of plant material. Here are some key characteristics and facts about stick insects. Stick insects have elongated, slender bodies, typically ranging from a few centimeters to over 30 centimeters in length, depending on the species. They have 6 legs like all insects, but their front legs are often adapted for grasping, and resemble antennae, which can be mistaken for additional legs. Stick insects are masters of camouflage. They have evolved to closely resemble twigs, branches, leaves, or other plant parts. This camouflage helps them blend into their surroundings and avoid detection by predators. Stick insects are primarily found in forests, woodlands, and other vegetated areas. They are often associated with specific plant species, which they use for both food and camouflage. Stick insects are herbivores that primarily feed on leaves. Although their specific dietary preferences can vary by species, they are adapted to consume a variety of plant material, often the same plants they use for camouflage. Stick insects reproduce sexually, with males and females coming together for mating. Female stick insects lay eggs, which may resemble seeds or plant parts. The eggs are often dropped to the ground, where they hatch into nymphs that resemble miniature adults. Like other insects, stick insects undergo molting, a process in which they shed their exoskeleton to allow for growth. They go through multiple molts as they develop from nymphs into adults. When threatened, stick insects may exhibit various defensive behaviors. Some may feign death, while others use their mimicry to blend into their surroundings and avoid detection. Some species can also produce defensive secretions. Many stick insects are nocturnal, meaning they are most active at night. This behavior helps them avoid diurnal predators. Stick insects come in a wide range of shapes and sizes, with over 3,000 known species. They display a remarkable diversity of forms and adaptations, making them a subject of interest for entomologists and researchers. Stick insects, like other insects, are not typically a focus of conservation efforts, as they are often not considered endangered. However, habitat destruction and environmental changes can impact their populations. Stick insects are fascinating insects with incredible adaptations for camouflage and mimicry. Their ability to resemble various plant parts has captivated the interest of scientists and enthusiasts alike. Stick insects are a prime example of how insects have evolved a wide range of survival strategies in the natural world. Barnacles are a group of marine crustaceans that belong to the class Cirpedia. They are known for their distinctive appearance, unique way of life, and their ability to attach themselves to various surfaces in the intertidal and subtidal zones of oceans and other bodies of water. Barnacles are found worldwide and play important roles in marine ecosystems. Here are some key characteristics and facts about barnacles. Barnacles have a hard, calcareous shell-like structure, which consists of several plates or segments. They are characterized by a conical or cylindrical shape, with a small opening at the top. This opening is where the barnacle's feathery appendages, called cirri, protrude to capture food particles. Barnacles are primarily found in intertidal zones, which are the areas of the seashore that are alternately covered and uncovered by the tides. They can also inhabit subtidal zones, attaching themselves to rocks, pilings, ship hull, and other substrates. Barnacles are one of the few organisms that can live in the harsh conditions of the intertidal zone. Barnacles are filter feeders. They extend their cirri into the water, capturing plankton and other small particles from the surrounding seawater. Barnacles are suspension feeders, relying on the water's movement to bring food to them. Barnacles can reproduce both sexually and asexually. In sexual reproduction, they release eggs and sperm into the water, where fertilization occurs. After fertilization, free-swimming larvae called nupli are formed. These larvae eventually settle on a substrate and undergo metamorphosis to become juvenile barnacles. Barnacles attach themselves to surfaces, using a strong adhesive substance that cements them in place. Their attachment is so robust that they are difficult to dislodge once settled. This adhesive is secreted by a gland in the barnacle's head, and hardens upon exposure to water. Barnacles grow by adding new plates to their shells, which are visible as concentric rings. They undergo a series of molts as they grow, shedding their exoskeleton to accommodate their increasing size. Barnacles are ecologically important, because they provide habitat and food for a variety of organisms. Their hard shells offer a substrate for other marine organisms to attach to, and their filter-feeding behavior helps maintain water quality. By removing plankton and particles, barnacles often compete for space on rocky surfaces, which has led to the development of specialized adaptations for settling and outcompeting other barnacle species and marine organisms. Barnacles are not typically the focus of conservation efforts, but they can be impacted by changes in water quality and habitat disruption caused by human activities, such as coastal development and pollution. Barnacles are fascinating marine organisms that have adapted to thrive in the challenging and dynamic environment of the intertidal zone. Their unique lifestyle, attachment mechanism, and ecological importance make them an interesting subject of study for marine biologists and ecologists. Hermit crabs are small marine or terrestrial crustaceans belonging to the superfamily Pagroidea. They are known for their unique habit of living inside empty shells, which they use as protective model homes. Hermit crabs are found in various parts of the world and are often associated with coastal and intertidal habitats. Here are some key characteristics and facts about hermit crabs. Hermit crabs have a soft, vulnerable abdomen and a curved exoskeleton, which is adapted for fitting into empty shells. They have 10 limbs, including 2 large, asymmetric claws. The front claw is typically larger and more powerful than the other. These claws are used for a variety of purposes, including defense and obtaining food. Hermit crabs are found in a wide range of environments, both marine and terrestrial. Marine hermit crabs are typically found in coastal and intertidal zones, while terrestrial hermit crabs are often associated with tropical and subtropical coastal areas. They are known for their ability to live both on land and in water. Hermit crabs are well known for their habit of using empty shells as protective homes. As hermit crabs grow, they must find larger shells to accommodate their increasing size. They may compete for shells with other hermit crabs, and fights can occur when a new shell becomes available. Hermit crabs are omnivorous and scavengers. They feed on a variety of organic material, including dead plant and animal matter, algae, and detritus. They are also known to eat small invertebrates. Hermit crabs reproduce sexually, with males transferring sperm packets to females during mating. Females typically carry their fertilized eggs attached to their abdomen. After hatching, the larvae go through a series of developmental stages before settling on the ocean floor. Like other arthropods, hermit crabs undergo molting, a process in which they shed their exoskeleton to allow for growth. During this vulnerable period, they are at greater risk of predation, and often seek protection inside their shells. Hermit crabs can be social, and are often seen in groups. However, they may also exhibit territorial behavior, and engage in disputes over shells and other resources. Terrestrial hermit crabs have adapted to life on land. They possess modified gills for breathing air, and a specialized excretory organ to conserve water. They are also known to carry a water reserve in their shells. Hermit crabs are not typically the focus of conservation efforts, but their populations can be affected by habitat destruction and pollution, especially in coastal areas. Hermit crabs are fascinating creatures with their unique behavior of using shells for protection, and their ability to adapt to various environments, from the ocean to the land. Their ecological role in scavenging and recycling organic matter is important in marine and intertidal ecosystems. Aphids, also known as plant lice or greenflies, are small soft-bodied insects belonging to the superfamily Aphidoidea. They are known for their ability to feed on the sap of plants by using specialized piercing sucking mouthparts. Aphids are found worldwide and are a common pest in gardens and agricultural fields. Here are some key characteristics and facts about aphids. Aphids vary in size and color, but most are small, ranging from 1 to 3 millimeters in length. They can be green, yellow, black, brown, or other colors, depending on the species and their diet. Aphids have a soft, pear-shaped body and long, slender legs. Aphids are primarily found on plants, where they feed on the sap by piercing the plant's vascular system. They can infest a wide range of plant species, including crops, ornamental plants, and trees. Aphids are sap-feeding insects. They use their specialized mouthparts to pierce plant tissues and feed on the sugary nutrient-rich sap, known as phloem. Aphids excrete a sugary waste product called honeydew, which can attract ants and serve as a substrate for the growth of sooty mold. Aphids are known for their rapid reproduction. They can reproduce both sexually and asexually, with many generations occurring in a single growing season. The male aphids can give birth to live nymphs without mating, which allows for explosive population growth. Depending on environmental conditions and population density, some aphids develop wings, which they use to disperse to new host plants. Wingless aphids typically reproduce on the plant where they were born. Aphids are preyed upon by a variety of natural enemies, including ladybugs, lacewings, parasitic wasps, and birds. These predators help control aphid populations, and are important in integrated pest management. Aphids can cause damage to plants by removing sap, which can lead to stunted growth, wilting, and the distortion of leaves and shoots. They can also transmit plant diseases, such as viruses, through their feeding activities. Aphids are vectors of plant diseases. When they feed on an infected plant, they can acquire pathogens, and then transmit them to healthy plants during subsequent feedings. Some species of aphids have mutualistic relationships with ants. The aphids excrete honeydew, which is a valuable food source for ants. In return, the ants protect the aphids from predators and parasites. Aphids are often considered pests in agriculture and horticulture. Control measures include the use of insecticides, the introduction of natural enemies, and practices like crop rotation and maintaining plant health. Aphids are a common pest in gardens and agricultural fields, and their ability to reproduce rapidly and transmit plant diseases can make them a significant challenge for growers. Effective pest management strategies aim to reduce their impact on plants and crops, while minimizing harm to the environment. Mates are a diverse group of arachnids belonging to the order Artrópodos. They are small, often microscopic, and can be found in a wide range of environments, from soil and leaf litter to freshwater and marine habitat. Mites play important roles in ecosystems as decomposers, predators, and parasites. Here are some key characteristics and facts about mites. Mites are arachnids, related to spiders and ticks. They have two main body parts, a cephalothorax and an abdomen. Mites can vary in size, with some being barely visible to the naked eye, while others are larger and more easily seen. Mites are incredibly diverse, with over 50,000 described species, and likely many more yet to be discovered. They can be found in nearly every type of habitat on Earth. Mites have a wide range of feeding habits. Some are herbivores, feeding on plant material like leaves and roots. Others are predators, preying on other small arthropods, such as nematodes, insects, and other mites. There are also parasitic mites that infest vertebrates, including humans. Mites serve important ecological roles. As decomposers, they break down organic matter, contributing to nutrient cycling. Predatory mites help control populations of pest insects and other small arthropods. In soil, mites play a crucial role in regulating microbial communities and nutrient cycling. Some mite species can be pests in agriculture. For example, spider mites are known for damaging crops by feeding on plant tissues. They can cause significant economic losses if not properly managed. Certain mite species can be parasites of humans and other animals. For instance, the Sarcops scabiei might cause scabies, a contagious skin infestation in humans. House dust mites can trigger allergic reactions in people, and are associated with allergic rhinitis and asthma. Water mites are a subgroup of mites that live in freshwater habitats. They are often ectoparasites on aquatic insects, and can be found in ponds, lakes, and rivers. Most mites have a simple respiratory system that allows them to exchange gases directly through their exoskeleton, rather than using internal respiratory structures like lungs or gills. Mates reproduce sexually, with males transferring sperm to females. Some mite species exhibit complex courtship behaviors and mating rituals. Controlling mites in agriculture often involves integrated pest management strategies that may include the use of natural predators, chemical treatments, and cultural practices. In homes, reducing humidity and regularly cleaning can help control house dust mite populations. Mites are an incredibly diverse and ecologically important group of arachnids. Their roles as decomposers, predators, and parasites have significant impacts on ecosystems and human health. Understanding their biology and ecological roles is essential for effective pest management and conservation efforts. Ticks are small arachnids belonging to the order Ixovidae. They are ectoparasites, meaning they live on the outside of their hosts and feed on their blood. Ticks are known for their role in transmitting diseases to animals and humans. They can be found in various parts of the world and inhabit a wide range of habitats. Here are some key characteristics and facts about ticks. Ticks have a round, flattened body with 4 pairs of legs. Their bodies are covered in a tough exoskeleton, and they can vary in size, depending on the species, ranging from a fraction of a millimeter to several millimeters in length. Ticks are found in a variety of habitats, including forests, grasslands, shrublands, and urban areas. They require moisture to survive, and their life stages often involve attachment to a host. Ticks are obligate, blood-feeding ectoparasites. They attach themselves to a host, pierce the skin with specialized mouthparts, and feed on the host's blood. Ticks can feed on a wide range of hosts, including mammals, birds, and sometimes reptiles and amphibians. Egg, larva, nymph, and adult. After hatching from eggs, ticks must find a host to feed and develop to the next stage. The feeding and reproductive activities are mainly carried out during the nymph and adult stages. Ticks are vectors of various diseases, including Lyme disease, Rocky Mountain spotted fever, anaplasmosis, and many others. When feeding on an infected host, ticks can transmit pathogens, such as bacteria, viruses, and protozoa, to uninfected hosts during subsequent feedings. Ticks attach themselves securely to their hosts with specialized mouthparts that include a barbed structure. They secrete a cement-like substance to help anchor themselves while feeding. Ticks are often found in tall grasses and low vegetation, where they can attach to passing hosts. Some species are known to quest for hosts by climbing to the tips of grass or shrubs and waiting for an animal to brush against them. Different tick species have specific host preferences, and they may feed on a limited range of host animals. For example, some ticks primarily infest rodents, while others prefer larger mammals or birds. Preventing tick bites and the diseases they transmit involves measures like wearing protective clothing, using insect repellents, checking for ticks after outdoor activities, and treating pets for ticks. Integrated pest management techniques are also used in agriculture and forestry to control tick populations. Ticks are significant in medical and veterinary fields due to their role as disease vectors. Understanding tick biology, distribution, and disease transmission is crucial for public health and animal health professionals. Ticks are important in the context of both human and animal health because of their role in disease transmission. Effective prevention and control measures are essential to reduce the risk of tick-borne diseases in regions where ticks are prevalent. Silverfish, scientifically known as Lepisma saccharina, are small, wingless insects belonging to the order Sigentoma. They are primitive insects and are recognized by their unique appearance, silvery blue color, and distinctive, elongated bodies. Silverfish are commonly found in homes, particularly in dark and damp areas, and are known for their feeding habits and resilience. Here are some key characteristics and facts about silverfish. Silverfish are characterized by their elongated, teardrop-shaped bodies, which can range from 12 to 19 millimeters in length. They have 2 long antennae and 3 tail-like appendages at the rear. Their bodies are covered in silvery or grayish-blue scales, which give them a shiny, metallic appearance. Silverfish are commonly found in indoor environments, including homes, basements, bathrooms, and kitchens. They prefer dark, damp areas with high humidity levels, as they are prone to desiccation. Silverfish are primarily herbivores and feed on a variety of carbohydrates and protein-rich materials. They are known to consume starches, sugars, cellulose, book bindings, paper, wallpaper, and even clothing made of natural fibers like cotton and silk. They can damage items and structures in homes over time. Silverfish are nocturnal insects, which means they are most active at night. During the day, they typically hide in cracks, crevices, and dark areas to avoid light and predators. Silverfish reproduce by laying eggs, which are often deposited in hidden areas and cracks. They undergo gradual metamorphosis, where young nymphs resemble smaller versions of the adults, and gradually grow through multiple molts. Silverfish have relatively long lifespans for insects of their size, with adults living up to 3 years or more under ideal conditions. Silverfish are wingless, which distinguishes them from other household pests like moths and beetles. They move by crawling or using their tail-like appendages. Silverfish are hardy and can tolerate a wide range of environmental conditions. They are resistant to desiccation and can survive in areas with high humidity, as well as in very dry conditions. Preventing and controlling silverfish infestations often involve reducing humidity in the home, sealing cracks and crevices, and removing potential food sources. Chemical treatments, such as insecticides and desiccants, can also be used for control. While silverfish can be a nuisance and damage certain items in homes, they are not known to transmit diseases or directly harm humans. They are primarily considered a household pest due to their feeding habits and presence. Silverfish are intriguing insects with their distinct appearance and feeding habits. While they are not a direct threat to human health, they can be a nuisance and cause damage to household items. Effective control methods typically involve reducing their access to moisture and potential food sources. Ladybugs, also known as ladybirds or lady beetles, are small, brightly colored beetles belonging to the family Coccinellidae. They are well known and beloved for their attractive appearance and their role in natural pest control. Ladybugs can be found in various parts of the world and are often considered beneficial insects in agriculture and gardening. Here are some key characteristics and facts about ladybugs. Ladybugs are typically small, ranging from about 0.3 to 0.6 inches in length. They have a distinctive convex and somewhat hemispherical body shape. Most ladybugs are brightly colored with a red or orange background and black spots, although there are also species with different color patterns. Ladybugs are found in a variety of habitats, including gardens, agricultural fields, meadows, forests, and urban areas. They are often associated with plants, where they feed on aphids and other small insects. Ladybugs are voracious predators, primarily feeding on soft-bodied insects, especially aphids, which are common garden pests. They are also known to consume other insect pests, such as scale insects, mealybugs, and mites. Ladybugs reproduce sexually. Females lay clusters of yellow, oval-shaped eggs on the underside of leaves near aphid colonies. Larvae hatch from the eggs and go through several stages of development before pupating and emerging as adults. Some ladybug species secrete a foul-tasting substance from their leg joints when threatened, deterring potential predators from eating them. This is a form of chemical defense called reflex bleeding. Many ladybug species hibernate during the winter months by seeking shelter in protected places, like tree bark crevices, leaf litter, or even inside homes. They can gather in large groups to conserve energy during cold periods. There are over 6,000 species of ladybugs worldwide. Each species may have specific adaptations and feeding preferences. Ladybugs are considered beneficial insects in agriculture and gardening because of their role in biological pest control. Farmers and gardeners often release ladybugs into their fields or gardens to help control aphid and other pest populations. Ladybugs are symbols of good luck and are often associated with positive omens in various cultures. Their appearance in gardens is considered a sign of a balanced and healthy ecosystem. While ladybugs are not typically considered endangered, some species have faced population declines due to habitat loss and pesticide use. Efforts are made to protect their natural habitats and promote their use in integrated pest management. Ladybugs are beloved insects due to their attractive appearance and their role as natural predators of garden pests. They play an important ecological role in maintaining the health of plants and crops, making them a valuable ally for farmers and gardeners alike. House centipedes, scientifically known as Scutibera coleoptrata, are arthropods belonging to the class Chilopoda. They are commonly found in homes, especially in dark and damp areas, and are known for their distinctive appearance and their role as predators of other household pests. Here are some key characteristics and facts about house centipedes. House centipedes are elongated, flattened arthropods with numerous legs. They typically have 15 pairs of legs, although the exact number can vary by species. Their bodies are yellowish-gray to brownish, with 3 dark stripes running the length of their bodies. They have long, sensitive antennae and 2 long, thread-like appendages at the rear. House centipedes are often found in homes, particularly in dark, damp areas like basements, bathrooms, and crawl spaces. They are nocturnal and tend to hide during the day in cracks and crevices. House centipedes are predators. They feed on a variety of small insects and other arthropods, including spiders, ants, silverfish, and cockroaches. They are beneficial in that they help control other household pests. House centipedes have venomous fangs, which they use to immobilize and subdue their prey. However, their venom is not dangerous to humans, and generally causes only mild, localized pain and swelling if they bite. House centipedes have relatively long lifespans for arthropods of their size, living for several years. House centipedes reproduce sexually. After mating, females lay eggs, often in protected areas. They care for the eggs until they hatch into young centipedes, which resemble smaller versions of the adults. Like other arthropods, house centipedes undergo molting, a process in which they shed their exoskeleton to allow for growth. They go through multiple molts as they develop from juveniles into adults. House centipedes are known for their speed and agility. They can move quickly and are excellent at capturing prey due to their numerous legs and venomous fangs. While some people may find house centipedes unsettling due to their appearance, they are generally considered beneficial in homes because they help control populations of other household pets. Their presence can be a sign of a balanced ecosystem. House centipedes are not typically a focus of conservation efforts, as they are widespread and adaptable. However, their populations can be impacted by changes in their habitat, such as excessive moisture or the use of pesticides. House centipedes are fascinating creatures, known for their efficient predatory behavior. They play a valuable role in helping to keep the populations of other household pests in check, which can be a benefit for homeowners. Pill bugs, also known as woodlice or roly-polies, are small, terrestrial isopod crustaceans belonging to the family Armadillidae. They are often found in damp environments such as gardens, under rocks, logs, and leaf litter. Pill bugs are known for their distinctive ability to roll into a tight ball when threatened, hence the name roly-poly. Here are some key characteristics and facts about pill bugs. Pill bugs are small, typically measuring 10 to 15 millimeters in length. They have oval-shaped bodies with 7 pairs of legs. Their exoskeletons are made up of overlapping plates, which give them a segmented appearance. Pill bugs are generally grayish or brown in color. Pill bugs are commonly found in damp and dark environments. They are often associated with gardens, compost piles, leaf litter, and other decaying organic matter. Pill bugs need moisture to survive and are sensitive to desiccation. Pill bugs are detritivores, which means they primarily feed on decaying organic material, including dead plant matter, leaves, and wood. They also consume fungi, algae, and small microorganisms. Their feeding activity plays a role in breaking down organic matter and recycling nutrients. When threatened, pill bugs have the unique ability to roll into a tight ball, which offers protection against potential predators. This behavior is where the common name, roly-poly, comes from. In this rolled-up state, they can be challenging for predators to access and eat. Pill bugs breathe using specialized gill-like structures, called pseudotracheae, located on the underside of their abdomen. These pseudotracheae allow them to extract oxygen from the air. Pill bugs reproduce sexually, with males and females coming together for mating. After mating, females lay eggs in a brood pouch on their underside. The eggs hatch into miniature versions of the adults, known as nymphs. The lifespan of a pill bug typically ranges from 1 to 3 years, depending on environmental conditions and predation pressure. Pill bugs are important decomposers in ecosystems. They help break down dead plant material and contribute to nutrient cycling in the environment. They are an integral part of the food web, providing food for various predators. Pill bugs are primarily nocturnal, meaning they are most active at night. During the day, they often hide under objects like rocks, logs, and leaf litter to avoid desiccation and predators. Pill bugs are not typically a focus of conservation efforts, as they are widespread and adaptable. However, their populations can be influenced by changes in habitat and environmental conditions. Pill bugs are fascinating creatures with their distinctive ability to roll into protective balls, and their important role as decomposers in natural ecosystems. They are valued for their contribution to nutrient recycling and the health of soils and habitats. Crabs are a diverse group of crustaceans that belong to the infraorder Brachyura. They are characterized by their broad, flattened bodies, 10 jointed legs, and 2 claws, which are modified legs. Crabs are found in oceans, freshwater habitats, and on land, and they play important ecological roles. Here are some key characteristics and facts about crabs. Crabs have a distinctive body shape with a hard exoskeleton, a wide carapace, and 2 pincer-like claws, one larger than the other. Their legs are well suited for walking and swimming, and they are typically equipped with sharp pincers for feeding and defense. Crabs are incredibly adaptable and can be found in a variety of aquatic environments, including oceans, estuaries, rivers, and lakes. Some species, known as land crabs, have adapted to terrestrial life and are found in coastal and forested regions. Crabs are omnivores, and their diets can vary widely, depending on their habitat and species. They feed on a variety of organic material, including algae, detritus, small invertebrates, and even dead fish. Crabs typically have separate sexes, with males and females. Mating involves a complex courtship ritual, and females lay eggs, which they carry with them until they hatch into larvae. Larvae then go through various developmental stages, before becoming juvenile crabs. Crabs have a range of defense mechanisms, including their claws, which they can use for both offense and defense. Some species are also known to be highly camouflaged, while others have hard exoskeletons that provide protection. Crabs have the remarkable ability to regenerate lost limbs and appendages during the molting process. This allows them to recover from injuries or damage to their bodies. Some crab species are known to be highly social and may live in large groups. For example, fiddler crabs are known for their group activities, including courtship displays and burrow construction. Many crab species are economically important as seafood, with blue crabs, venomous crabs, and king crabs being among the most well-known and commercially harvested species. Crab meat is consumed worldwide in various culinary dishes. Crabs play important ecological roles in their habitats. They help control the populations of small invertebrates, and are known for their ability to consume dead and decaying material, which contributes to nutrient cycling. Some crab populations are vulnerable to overfishing and habitat destruction. Conservation efforts are in place to protect certain species in their habitats. Crabs are a diverse and fascinating group of crustaceans, with various adaptations for life in aquatic and terrestrial environments. Their importance in marine ecosystems, as well as their economic value in the seafood industry, makes them a subject of both ecological research and human interest. Water fleas, scientifically known as Daphnia, are small planktonic crustaceans belonging to the order Podosera. They are a vital component of freshwater ecosystems, serving as important links in aquatic food chains. Water fleas are named for their rapid, jerky swimming movements, which can resemble the jumping motion of terrestrial fleas. Here are some key characteristics and facts about water fleas. Water fleas are typically small, ranging from 0.2 to 6 millimeters in length. They have a transparent, oval-shaped body, and many species have a protective carapace, or wellmet, that covers their head and body. Water fleas are primarily found in freshwater habitats, including ponds, lakes, rivers, and streams. They are typically planktonic, meaning they drift or swim in the water column. Water fleas are filter feeders. They use specialized appendages to create currents that bring suspended particles, such as algae and organic matter, toward their mouth. They then use setae to filter and consume these particles. Water fleas can reproduce both sexually and asexually, depending on environmental conditions. In response to favorable conditions, they can produce eggs, parthenogenetically. In less favorable conditions, sexual reproduction takes place, leading to the production of resting eggs, which can withstand adverse conditions and hatch when conditions improve. Water fleas are an important food source for various aquatic organisms, including small fish, insects, and zooplankton. Their abundance and reproductive capabilities make them a critical link in aquatic food chains. Water fleas help regulate algal populations by consuming phytoplankton, which can help control water quality in freshwater ecosystems. They also contribute to nutrient cycling by excreting nutrients back into the water. The presence and abundance of water fleas can serve as indicators of water quality. Changes in their populations can signal shifts in the health of aquatic ecosystems. Water fleas are commonly used in laboratory settings as model organisms for ecological and toxicological research. They are also used as a primary food source for aquatic organisms in aquaculture, and as a live food source for aquarium fish. While water fleas themselves are not typically the focus of conservation efforts, their well-being is tied to the health of freshwater ecosystems. Conservation efforts aim to protect these ecosystems, which benefits water fleas and other aquatic life. Water fleas are integral components of freshwater ecosystems, contributing to the health and stability of these environments. Their importance in nutrient cycling, their role as a food source, and their use in scientific research make them valuable subjects of study and conservation efforts. Scabies mites, or Sarcops scabiei, are microscopic parasitic mites that infest the skin of humans and certain other animals, causing a contagious skin condition known as scabies. These mites burrow into the upper layers of the skin and lay eggs, leading to intense itching and discomfort. Here are some key characteristics and facts about scabies mites and the condition they cause. Scabies mites are very tiny, measuring only about 0.2 to 0.4 millimeters in length. They have a round oval-shaped body with 4 pairs of legs. These mites are nearly invisible to the naked eye. The life cycle of a scabies mite consists of several stages, including eggs, larvae, nymphs, and adults. The entire life cycle typically takes about 10 to 14 days to complete. Adult female mites burrow into the skin to create tunnels, where they lay their eggs. Scabies is a highly contagious condition, and it spreads through close physical contact with an infested person. It can also be transmitted through infested clothing, bedding, or towels. Scabies mites can survive away from the human body for a short period, which makes vomit transmission possible. The main symptom of scabies is severe itching, which is typically worse at night. Infested individuals may also develop a pimple-like rash, small red bumps, and small, thread-like burrow tracks on the skin. The itching and skin irritation are due to the mites burrowing, and the body's immune response. Scabies mites can infest various parts of the body, including the folds of the skin, wrists, elbows, armpits, buttocks, genital area, and the webbing between the fingers and toes. In children and infants, the scalp, face, palms, and soles of the feet can also be affected. Scratching the itchy areas can lead to skin infections, as open sores may become infected with bacteria. These secondary infections can exacerbate the condition and require treatment with antibiotics. Scabies is treatable with prescription medications, such as topical creams, or oral medications that kill the mites and their eggs. In addition to treating the affected individual, it's often recommended to wash or dry clean infested clothing, bedding, and towels and vacuum the home thoroughly. Scabies is a global health issue, with millions of cases occurring annually. It can affect people of all ages, races, and socioeconomic backgrounds, but it is particularly prevalent in crowded or institutional settings. Preventing the spread of scabies involves avoiding close physical contact with infested individuals, as well as washing and changing clothing and bedding regularly. Timely treatment of affected individuals is also important to prevent further transmission. Scabies is a parasitic skin infestation caused by tiny mites that can lead to intense itching and discomfort. It is a treatable condition, and prompt treatment is important to prevent its spread to others and to minimize complications. Chiggers, also known as harvest mites or scrub mites, are tiny, parasitic arachnids belonging to the family Trombiculidae. These minuscule mites are known for their ability to cause intense itching and skin irritation in humans and other animals. Chiggers are found in various parts of the world and are most commonly encountered in grassy or brushy areas. Here are some key characteristics and facts about chiggers. Chiggers are incredibly small, measuring about 0.2 to 0.4 millimeters in length. They have 6 legs in their larval stage, making them different from adult mites, which have 8 legs. Chiggers go through 4 stages in their life cycle: egg, larva, nymph, and adult. It is the larval stage that is responsible for causing skin irritation in humans and animals. Chiggers are typically found in grassy or brushy areas, including fields, forests, and gardens. They are often present in tall grasses and low vegetation, where they wait for a host to attach to. The larval chiggers are parasitic and feed on the skin of their hosts, which can include humans, mammals, and birds. They use specialized mouthparts to pierce the skin and inject enzymes that break down skin cells, creating a feeding tube. The irritation and itching result from this feeding process. Chigger larvae are the stage that bites and inflicts skin irritation. After feeding, they drop to the ground to molt into nymphs, and eventually into adult mites. The bites of chigger larvae can cause intense itching and skin irritation. The affected area may develop red, pimple-like bumps that can become blisters or develop into welts. The itching can be persistent and may last for days. To avoid chigger bites, it is advisable to wear long clothing when venturing into areas where chiggers are known to be present. Using insect repellents and taking a shower, and changing clothes after being in chigger-prone areas can also help. If bitten by chiggers, relief from itching and skin irritation can be obtained through over-the-counter anti-itch creams or ointments. Scratching should be avoided, as it can lead to secondary infections. In severe cases, or if a secondary infection develops, medical attention may be necessary. Chigger bites are common in many parts of the world, particularly in warm and humid environments. They are more prevalent in late spring, summer, and early autumn. While chiggers can be a nuisance to humans, they are part of natural ecosystems and can help control populations of small invertebrates, including insects and mites, by acting as parasitic predators. Chiggers are tiny mites that can cause uncomfortable skin irritation, but they are a natural part of many ecosystems. Understanding how to avoid their bites and how to treat the resulting skin irritation is important for those who spend time in chigger-prone areas. Stoneflies are aquatic insects belonging to the order Plecoptera. They are ancient insects with a remarkable diversity of species, found in freshwater ecosystems around the world, especially in cold, fast-flowing streams and rivers. Stoneflies are considered good indicators of water quality, and play a crucial role in freshwater food chains. Here are some key characteristics and facts about stoneflies. Stoneflies vary in size, with species ranging from 6 to 50 millimeters in length. They have elongated bodies, 2 pairs of wings, and long antennae. Their name stonefly is derived from their preference for rocky substrates in freshwater habitats. Stoneflies are primarily aquatic insects, and they are typically found in pristine and unpolluted freshwater environments. They are commonly associated with clear, cold, fast-flowing streams and rivers, where their nymphs and larvae are adapted to aquatic life. The life cycle of stoneflies consists of 3 stages: egg, nymph, and adult. Stoneflies undergo incomplete metamorphosis, meaning that nymphs resemble smaller versions of the adults, with the main differences being the absence of wings and gills on the nymphs. Stonefly nymphs are aquatic and spend the majority of their lives underwater. They have specialized adaptations for their aquatic habitat, including gills for respiration and strong, grasping legs for clinging to rocks and debris in fast-flowing waters. Stonefly nymphs are primarily herbivores, feeding on algae, detritus, and other organic material in the aquatic environment. Some species are predators, preying on smaller aquatic organisms. Stonefly nymphs reach maturity, and they leave the water to emerge into winged, adult insects. This emergence is typically timed with environmental cues, such as temperature and photoperiod. Stonefly adults have 2 pairs of wings and are relatively poor flyers. They are short-lived, with most of their adult life devoted to reproduction. They do not feed as adults and rely on energy reserves built up during their nymphal stage. Mating in stoneflies usually occurs on or near the water's surface. After mating, females lay eggs in the water, where they sink to the bottom or adhere to underwater substrate. Stoneflies are sensitive to changes in water quality, and are used as indicators of freshwater health. The presence or absence of specific stonefly species can provide valuable information about the environmental condition of a water body. Some stonefly species are at risk due to habitat degradation and pollution of freshwater ecosystems. Conservation efforts often involve protecting and restoring the habitats where these insects thrive. Stoneflies are ecologically important insects in freshwater ecosystems, contributing to nutrient cycling and serving as a food source for various aquatic animals. Their presence and diversity can help scientists and conservationists assess the health and quality of freshwater habitats. Mantis shrimps, also known as stomatopods, are a group of marine crustaceans that belong to the order Stomatopoda. They are renowned for their striking appearance, exceptional color vision, and incredible predatory abilities. Mantis shrimps are highly diverse, with over 400 known species found in tropical and subtropical waters around the world. Here are some key characteristics and facts about mantis shrimps. Mantis shrimps come in a wide range of sizes, with some species measuring only a few centimeters in length, while others can exceed 30 centimeters. They have elongated bodies, a hard exoskeleton, and highly modified, powerful front appendages known as raptorial claws. Mantis shrimps are renowned for their vibrant and intricate coloration. Their exoskeleton can feature a dazzling array of colors and patterns, which serve various functions, including camouflage and communication. Mantis shrimps possess some of the most complex and sophisticated eyes in the animal kingdom. They have compound eyes with multiple facets, and some species can see a broader spectrum of colors and polarized light compared to humans. This exceptional visual system aids in hunting and communication. Mantis shrimps are formidable predators. They use their powerful raptorial claws to strike at prey with incredible speed and force. These claws are capable of smashing shells and exoskeletons, and they can also impale or spear prey with a stabbing motion. Mantis shrimps have a diverse diet, which includes various marine organisms, such as crustaceans, fish, mollusks, and other invertebrates. They are opportunistic hunters and can capture a wide range of prey. Mantis shrimps reproduce sexually, and they typically have separate sexes. In some species, males court females by performing complex displays and delivering spermatophores. Females may carry and protect their eggs until they hatch. While some mantis shrimp species are solitary, others exhibit various forms of social behavior. Some live in burrows and share their homes with a mate, while others engage in aggressive territorial disputes with neighboring individuals. Mantis shrimps use visual signals, including body movements and color changes, for communication and mate recognition. They can also use their antennae to explore their environment and interact with conspecifics. Mantis shrimps are not typically considered threatened or endangered, but their populations can be affected by habitat degradation, overfishing, and the collection of certain species for the aquarium trade. Conservation efforts often focus on protecting their marine habitats. Mantis shrimps are fascinating creatures with extraordinary adaptations for hunting and survival in the marine environment. Their complex visual system and powerful claws make them top predators in their ecosystems. They are subjects of scientific research and admiration for their remarkable abilities. Antlions are small predatory insects that belong to the family Myrmelidae. They are known for their distinctive funnel-shaped pits or traps that they dig in loose, sandy soil to capture their prey. Antlions are found in various parts of the world, and are fascinating for their unique hunting behavior. Here are some key characteristics and facts about antlions. Antlions have elongated bodies with long, slender, and lace-like wings. They are typically tan or brown in color. Their most distinctive feature is their large, sickle-shaped mandibles, which they use to grasp and pierce their prey. Antlions are commonly found in sandy or loose soil environments, such as deserts, sand dunes, and sandy woodland areas. They are particularly skilled at burrowing in these types of substrates. Antlions go through complete metamorphosis, consisting of 4 life stages: egg, larva, pupa, and adult. The larval stage is the most well known for its unique behavior. Antlion larvae are sometimes called doodlebugs, due to the winding, spiraling paths they create while searching for suitable locations to dig their pits. These pits are funnel-shaped and are designed to trap small insects, primarily ants. The antlion larva constructs a conical pit by digging with its body and creating loose, granular soil. Once the pit is complete, the larva buries itself at the bottom and waits for prey to fall in. When an unsuspecting ant or other small insect stumbles into the pit, the antlion larva rapidly flings sand or debris with its mandibles, causing the prey to slide down to the bottom, where it is captured and consumed. After reaching a certain size, antlion larvae will pupate in a silk cocoon. This pupal stage lasts for a few weeks to several months, depending on the species. During this time, they undergo transformation into the adult stage. Antlion adults are often nocturnal and are strong flyers. They feed on nectar and pollen from flowers. Their adult lifespan is relatively short, as they focus primarily on mating and reproducing. Adult antlions communicate through various signals and behaviors, including wing flicking, body vibrations, and pheromones. These behaviors are used to attract mates. Antlions are not typically considered endangered or a conservation concern, as they are widespread and adaptable insects. However, they can be affected by habitat destruction and the removal of sand dunes, which can impact their preferred sandy habitats. Antlions are remarkable insects known for their unique predatory behavior and the intricate pits they create to capture their prey. Their hunting strategy is a fascinating example of natural adaptation to specific environments, and they play a vital role in controlling insect populations in their ecosystems. Springtails, also known as columbola, are tiny, wingless hexapods that belong to the class Columbola. They are among the most abundant and widely distributed macroarthropods on Earth, found in a variety of terrestrial and aquatic habitats. Springtails are known for their remarkable ability to jump, which they achieve by using a specialized tail-like structure called a furcula. Here are some key characteristics and facts about springtails. Springtails are typically small, measuring 0.2 to 6 millimeters in length. They have soft bodies, 6 legs, and unique forked appendages, called the furcula, located on the underside of their abdomen. The furcula is folded under their body and used for jumping. Springtails are found in a wide range of environments, from soil and leaf litter to rotting wood and mosses. They can also inhabit fresh water and marine habitats, such as intertidal zones and the surface of bodies of water. Springtails are highly adaptable and can thrive in various climates, including polar regions. Springtails are primarily detritivores, meaning they feed on decaying organic matter, including dead plants, fungi, algae, and bacteria. They play a crucial role in breaking down and recycling organic material in ecosystems. Springtails are renowned for their extraordinary jumping ability, which allows them to escape from predators, reach new feeding areas, and distribute to different locations. When they want to jump, they release their furcula, which snaps down against the substrate, propelling them into the air. Springtails breathe through a system of small tubes called tracheae, which deliver air directly to their cells. This respiratory system allows them to live in environments with varying levels of humidity. Springtails reproduce sexually, with males and females coming together to mate. Some species lay eggs in the soil, while others give birth to live young. Springtails have a relatively short lifespan, often completing their life cycle in a matter of weeks to several months. Springtails are an essential component of terrestrial and aquatic ecosystems. They contribute to the decomposition of organic matter, thereby facilitating nutrient cycling and enriching soils. They also serve as a food source for a variety of predators, including ants, spiders, and beetles. Springtails are not typically the focus of conservation efforts, as they are highly resilient and adaptable to various environmental conditions. However, they are important contributors to ecosystem health and stability. Springtails have developed various adaptations that enable them to survive challenging conditions, including extreme temperatures, desiccation, and exposure to pollutants. Springtails are fascinating arthropods known for their agility and their vital role in nutrient cycling and decomposition processes within ecosystems. Despite their small size, they have a significant impact on the health and functioning of natural habitats. Fiddler crabs are small, colorful, and highly distinctive crustaceans belonging to the genus Euca. They are commonly found in coastal and intertidal regions, particularly in mudflats, mangrove forests, and salt marshes. Fiddler crabs are known for their unique claw morphology and fascinating courtship displays. Here are some key characteristics and facts about fiddler crabs. Fiddler crabs are relatively small, with males having one oversized claw, and females having two smaller symmetrical claws. The large claw of the male resembles a fiddle or violin, hence their common name. The smaller claws of both males and females are used for feeding and other activities. Fiddler crabs are typically found in intertidal zones, where they inhabit mudflats, sandy shores, and coastal areas with soft sediments. They are especially common in mangrove forests and salt marshes. Fiddler crabs are detritivores, primarily feeding on organic matter found in the sediments. They consume algae, bacteria, detritus, and small organic particles using their small feeding claws. Fiddler crabs are burrowing animals. They create burrows in the mud or sand, which serve as their shelter and provide protection from predators and environmental conditions. These burrows are also used for thermoregulation, as crabs can retreat underground to avoid extreme temperatures. Fiddler crabs are known for their elaborate courtship displays. Male fiddler crabs use their oversized claw to perform intricate waving and drumming movements to attract females. The courtship displays are species-specific, and females choose their mates based on the male's performance. After mating, females lay their eggs in burrows, where they are protected until they hatch. Fiddler crabs undergo indirect development, with eggs hatching into larvae known as zooe. These larvae eventually metamorphose into juvenile crabs, which then grow into adults. The early larval stages occur in the water, where they are part of the zooplankton. Fiddler crabs are preyed upon by various animals, including shorebirds, fish, and other crabs. Their burrowing behavior helps protect them from some predators. Fiddler crabs are not typically a focus of conservation efforts, but they are essential components of coastal ecosystems. Their burrowing activities help aerate sediments and cycle nutrients, and they serve as a food source for various animals. Fiddler crabs are often seen in groups or colonies, particularly during the breeding season. Males establish territories around their burrows and engage in territorial disputes with neighboring males. Fiddler crabs are remarkable creatures known for their unique claw morphology and captivating courtship displays. Their presence in intertidal areas contributes to the ecological health and functioning of coastal ecosystems, making them a subject of scientific study and admiration for their behavior. Green crabs, also known as European green crabs, are a species of small to medium-sized shore crabs native to Europe and northern Africa. They are notorious for their invasive nature and their negative impact on local ecosystems in regions where they have been introduced. Here are some key characteristics and facts about green crabs. Green crabs are typically small, with a carapace that can range in color from green to brown or red. They have distinctive, five-pointed carapaces with pronounced spines along the front edges. Their claws are relatively small, with the right claw being larger than the left. Green crabs are native to European and North African coastal areas, where they are a natural component of the ecosystem. Green crabs are considered one of the world's most invasive species. They have been introduced to numerous regions, including the eastern coast of North America, the western coast of North America, and various other locations worldwide. Their introduction often results in significant ecological disruption. Green crabs are omnivores and opportunistic feeders. They consume a wide range of prey, including small fish, bivalves, crustaceans, and algae. Their voracious appetite and aggressive foraging behavior can lead to the decline of native species. Green crabs reproduce via a process called terminal reproduction. Females mate and produce multiple broods of eggs over their lifespan. The larvae hatch into planktonic forms and eventually settle as juvenile crabs. Green crabs are aggressive and competitive, often outcompeting native species for resources and habitat. They can displace native crabs and shellfish species, altering local ecosystems. The introduction of green crabs to new regions has caused significant environmental damage. They can reduce the abundance of native species, including commercially valuable shellfish such as clams and mussels. Their predation on seagrasses and algae can also have negative consequences for coastal habitats. Efforts to control green crab populations have included trapping, culling, and even culinary use of the crabs in some regions. Research into biological controls, such as introducing natural predators, has also been explored. In regions where green crabs have invaded, there is a growing concern for the conservation of native species and the restoration of affected ecosystems. Green crabs are able to disperse quickly and easily. Their spread can occur through ballast water discharge from ships, larvae drifting in ocean currents, or even human transportation for commercial purposes. Green crabs are a significant ecological concern due to their invasive nature and the negative impacts they have on local ecosystems. Management and control efforts are ongoing in areas affected by their invasion, but their presence remains a challenging conservation issue. Fire ants are a group of aggressive, stinging ants belonging to the SoulSoRelaxing genus. They are known for their painful stings, aggressive behavior, and their ability to build large, conspicuous mounds in the soil. Fire ants are native to South America, but have been introduced to other parts of the world, where they have become invasive pests. Here are some key characteristics and facts about fire ants. Fire ants vary in size, but they are typically reddish-brown to reddish-black in color. They have two segmented, club-like antennae and a two-segmented waist. Their mandibles are strong and used for feeding and defense. Fire ants are native to South America, specifically in parts of Brazil and Argentina. There are several species of fire ants, but the most notorious and widely known is the red imported fire ant. Red imported fire ants have been introduced to various regions, including the United States, Australia, and Asia. Their aggressive nature and ability to outcompete native ant species have earned them a reputation as invasive pests. Fire ants are named for their painful stings, which they use for defense. When disturbed, they will bite and then sting, injecting venom that causes intense burning, itching, and swelling in humans and other animals. Some people can have severe allergic reactions to fire ant stings. Fire ant colonies consist of thousands to hundreds of thousands of worker ants, a single queen and male ants. The workers are responsible for foraging, caring for the young, and defending the colony. Fire ant colonies are known for the large mounds they build in the soil. These mounds can reach heights of up to 18 inches, and provide protection for the queen and developing brood. Fire ants are omnivorous and scavengers. They feed on a variety of foods, including insects, small vertebrates, seeds, and nectar. They are also known for their role as honeydew collectors, tending aphids and other sap-feeding insects for their sweet secretions. Fire ant colonies produce winged reproductive ants that leave the nest during swarming events. Mating occurs during these flights, and fertilized queens establish new colonies after shedding their wings. In regions where fire ants have been introduced, they can disrupt local ecosystems by displacing native ant species and affecting the abundance of other invertebrates. They can also negatively impact agriculture by damaging crops and invading electrical equipment. Efforts to control fire ant populations often involve the use of chemical insecticides, biological control agents, and cultural practices. Integrated pest management strategies are used to mitigate the impact of these invasive ants. Fire ants are known for their aggressive behavior and painful stings, making them a nuisance and a potential threat to humans and animals in regions where they have become invasive. Managing their populations and reducing their impact on ecosystems and agriculture is an ongoing challenge. Spiny lobsters are a group of marine crustaceans belonging to the family Polyneuridae. Unlike the more familiar clawed lobsters, such as the American lobster, spiny lobsters have long, spiny antennae and lack the large, powerful claws found in their clawed counterparts. Spiny lobsters are highly prized in culinary circles for their sweet, succulent meat, and are caught for both commercial and recreational purposes. Here are some key characteristics and facts about spiny lobsters. Spiny lobsters are typically characterized by their spiny, elongated bodies and long, whip-like antennae. They come in various colors, including shades of red, brown, and blue. Unlike clawed lobsters, spiny lobsters lack large pressure claws. Spiny lobsters are found in warm and tropical marine waters around the world. They inhabit rocky reefs, coral reefs, and sandy bottoms in depth, ranging from shallow waters to hundreds of meters deep. Spiny lobsters are omnivorous and primarily scavengers, feeding on a diet of dead animals, fish, mollusks, and detritus. They are also known to prey on small invertebrates and marine organisms, using their strong spiny antennae to capture and manipulate prey. Spiny lobsters have a unique reproductive behavior known as broadcast spawning. During the breeding season, females release their eggs into the water, where they are fertilized by males. The larvae go through several stages before settling on the ocean floor as juvenile lobsters. Spiny lobsters continue to grow throughout their lives by periodically shedding their exoskeleton in a process called molting. The frequency of molting decreases as they reach maturity. They can live for several decades, with some species having a lifespan of 20 to 50 years. Spiny lobsters are highly sought after for their delicious, sweet meat. They are caught both for commercial purposes, where they are marketed as a gourmet seafood product, and for recreational diving and fishing. Popular dishes made from spiny lobsters include lobster tails, lobster bisque, and various lobster salads. The management of spiny lobster fisheries is crucial to prevent overfishing and protect these valuable species. Regulations on size limits, fishing seasons, and gear restrictions are commonly used to sustain lobster populations and support the long-term health of marine ecosystems. There are numerous species of spiny lobsters, with the most well-known species being the Caribbean spiny lobster and the California spiny lobster. Each species has its own range and characteristics. The protection of the habitats where spiny lobsters live, such as coral reefs and rocky substrates, is essential to ensure the well-being of these species. Activities that harm these environments, like destructive fishing practices, can impact spiny lobster populations. Spiny lobsters are highly valued for their flavorful meat and are an important component of many coastal economies. Sustainable management practices are essential to maintain healthy lobster populations and the well-being of the ecosystems they inhabit. The Atlas moth is a large and striking species of moth belonging to the Saturnalia family. It is known for its remarkable size, stunning appearance, and unique life cycle. The Atlas moth is native to Southeast Asia, including countries like India, China, Malaysia, and Indonesia. Here are some key characteristics and facts about Atlas moth. Atlas moths are among the largest moths in the world in terms of wingspan. They have a wingspan that can reach up to 10-12 inches, and their wings are adorned with intricate, colorful patterns. They are often reddish-brown or tawny in tone. The wings of the Atlas moth are translucent and have distinctive, snake-like patterns, including eye spots that resemble the eyes of a snake. These patterns serve as a form of mimicry to deter potential predators. The lifespan of Atlas moths is relatively short, typically lasting for about 1 to 2 weeks. Their primary purpose as adults is to mate and reproduce. Atlas moths are primarily nocturnal and are known to be attracted to sources of light. They are not strong flyers and often have a short, uncoordinated flight. Their large size, however, makes them visually striking when in flight. The mating process of Atlas moths is relatively short. After mating, females lay eggs on the undersides of leaves of host plants, which are typically trees in the genus Citrus or other citrus-related plants. The caterpillars of Atlas moths are large, hairy, and striking in appearance. They are typically green or pale blue and have distinctive tubercles or spines. They feed voraciously on the leaves of their host plants. The caterpillar spins a protective cocoon around itself before pupating. The cocoon is often large and tough, with a thick, papery texture. It can be brown or reddish-brown in color. Inside the cocoon, the caterpillar undergoes metamorphosis, eventually transforming into the pupal stage. This stage lasts for several weeks. Atlas moths are found in tropical and subtropical regions of Southeast Asia. They are often encountered in forested areas and gardens. Atlas moths are not typically considered endangered or threatened. However, habitat loss and environmental factors can affect their populations, and conservation efforts may focus on preserving the forests and ecosystems where they reside. Atlas moths are celebrated for their impressive size and stunning wing patterns. They are emblematic of the diversity and beauty of moths found in tropical regions, and are sought after by collectors and enthusiasts for their unique appearance. Dung beetles are a diverse group of insects that belong to the family Scarabaeidae. They are known for their remarkable behavior of feeding on and utilizing dung in various ways. Dung beetles play a crucial ecological role by helping to recycle nutrients, improve soil quality, and reduce the abundance of dung in the environment. Here are some key characteristics and facts about dung beetles. Dung beetles vary in size and appearance depending on the species, but they typically have robust bodies, hard exoskeletons, and powerful legs. Their coloration can range from dull brown to metallic green or iridescent hues. Dung beetles are found in a wide range of terrestrial habitats worldwide, from forests and grasslands to deserts and urban areas. They are especially abundant in areas with large herbivores, such as cattle, which provide a consistent source of dung. Dung beetles are primarily detritivores, meaning they feed on decaying organic matter. Their main food source is dung, which provides essential nutrients for their development. They may also consume other organic materials and carrion. Dung beetles play a vital role in ecosystem nutrient cycling by collecting dung and burying it underground. They use their front legs and mouthparts to shape and transport dung into underground tunnels, where it is utilized as a food source and nesting material. This process helps to aerate the soil and improve its structure. Dung beetles lay their eggs within balls of dung, which they bury in tunnels or chambers. When the larvae hatch, they feed on the dung, developing within the underground nest. They eventually pupate, and adult beetles emerge to continue the cycle. Dung beetles can be classified into 3 functional groups based on their behavior. These beetles form dung into spherical balls and roll them away from the source before burying them. Tunnelers bury dung directly below the source, forming vertical tunnels for nesting. Fillers live within the dung itself and do not move it away from the source. Dung beetles help control fly populations and reduce the prevalence of disease-carrying insects by quickly removing dung from the environment. They also enhance soil fertility by incorporating organic matter into the soil. Dung beetles are sensitive to habitat disruption and are often negatively affected by land use changes and agricultural practices. Efforts to conserve dung beetle populations include maintaining natural habitat and implementing sustainable land management practices. Dung beetles are subjects of scientific research due to their fascinating behaviors, ecological roles, and contributions to agricultural and environmental sustainability. Dung beetles are remarkable insects that demonstrate the value of seemingly unappealing ecological roles. Their ability to transform and recycle waste materials into valuable resources benefits both ecosystems and agricultural systems. Scorpion flies are a group of insects belonging to the order Macroptera. They are named for their distinctive scorpion-like tails, which are actually not stingers, but rather enlarged genitalia. Scorpion flies are known for their unique appearance and behavior. Here are some key characteristics and facts about scorpion flies. Scorpion flies are typically small to medium-sized insects, ranging from 5 to 25 millimeters in length. They have slender bodies with 2 pairs of wings, long antennae, and the most distinctive feature, the scorpion-like tail at the tip of the abdomen. This tail is held curved over the body, and is used during courtship and mating. Scorpion flies are found in various habitats, including forests, meadows, and wetlands. They are most common in temperate regions of North America, Europe, and Asia. Scorpion flies are omnivorous, feeding on a variety of food sources. They primarily consume dead insects, nectar, and pollen, making them scavengers and pollinators. Some species are known to be opportunistic predators as well. During courtship, the male scorpion flea presents a prey item, or a nuptial gift to the female to initiate mating. The unique scorpion-like structure at the tip of the abdomen is used in the mating process. It may be used to grasp the female during copulation, but it is not used for stinging as it appears. Scorpion flies undergo complete metamorphosis, consisting of 4 life stages: egg, larva, pupa, and adult. The larvae are typically worm-like and have chewy mouthparts. They feed on organic material, including decaying plant matter and insects. Scorpion flies are not social insects and typically lead solitary lives. They are active during the day and can be seen perched on vegetation, where they feed and engage in courtship behaviors. Some scorpion fly species exhibit mimicry, imitating the appearance of ants. This mimicry can serve as a form of defense against predators. Scorpion flies play a role in pollination, particularly when they visit flowers for nectar and inadvertently transfer pollen between plants. They also contribute to nutrient recycling by consuming dead insects and plant material. Scorpion flies are not typically considered conservation concerns, as they are widely distributed and adaptable to various environments. However, like many insects, they can be affected by habitat loss and environmental changes. Scorpion flies are intriguing insects known for their unusual appearance and behavior, with their scorpion-like tails being a distinctive feature. They contribute to the ecosystems they inhabit by playing roles in pollination and nutrient cycling.